This for anybody feeling like me. I salute you, Rob Lowe. Look, guess who's back from unpaid leave? Got baptized, but it feels like the devil unsaved me. Tiresome, heavy load, drunken waste, mind racing, ready to explode. Sunken place, 1 minute I'm thankful, the next minute is bad. 1 minute I'm moving, the next minute I drag. I'm at the point where I'm only happy when I'm sad, and that's sad. Fuck, been through hell and back.
What's up, nation? See, we got one person watching. How you doing today? How's your evening so far? How's everything going? Hope the world's treating you good. Just gonna wait for a few more people to find their way in. And, we're gonna get this thing rolling once we get a couple more people in here. What up, Cool Kev? How you living, brother? Hope all is good with you. What up, Sultan? How you living, bro? Hope the world is good with you. What up, Desert Raider? How you living? Donald Buck, how's everything? Terrence, everybody coming in. Salute, family. Hope everybody had a great day. I'm gonna put the link up in a minute. I'll bring my guys in. Al V, good evening. How are you? All eyes on G. How you doing? Aaron, good evening, my friend. Like I said, we're gonna talk about it today. For real. Shout out to everybody coming over from my boy Graf. Much love to my bro. Him and B. Nothing but love for him. But we really need to get into what the real deal is these days. You know what I mean? Shout out to Graf. Once again for everybody coming in. You know what I mean? I'm running this song "Mental Health" as my intro right now. I like that song. Yeah. So, without further ado, man, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? We lost to the Washington football team. We did. There's no way around it. You know what I mean? You can't take it back, regardless of the PI that was not called, regardless of the penalties that were not called or were called. It does not matter. We put ourselves in a terrible situation, and in the end, we reap, what we sow. It was the worst loss of the season. No doubt at all, my Steven. It was by far the worst loss of the season. But I know people come over to voice their opinion. One of the reasons I have my show is for people to come on through and let me know what it is that, how they feel. And then we talk about it. I do my best to post every comment that is shared. I'm gonna try to answer it. I try to address every single thing. And I'm here for the nation. You know what I mean? I'm not here for nobody else's team. I'm not here for nobody's, amusement or anything of that nature in a derogatory way. I'm literally here, to talk about the nation. So if you want to talk about the nation and you got an opinion that you want to express, then come on in. By all means. What up, Sinister? My guy. How you living? For those just pulling in, this is my new intro song. I'm gonna get it all queued up and everything eventually and have it play, but this is what I'm running right now.
It's for anybody feeling like me. I salute you, Rob Lowe. Look, guess who's back from unpaid leave? Got baptized, but it feels like the devil unsaved me. Tiresome, heavy load, drunken waste, mind racing, ready to explode. Sunken place, 1 minute I'm thankful, the next minute is bad. 1 minute I'm moving, the next minute I drag. I'm at the point where I'm only happy when I'm sad, and that's sad. Fuck, been through hell and back.
Got a guest coming in. What's up,
good, bro?
What's up with you?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. Got some sleep last night, finally.
I can dig that, Sultan. I can dig that. For y'all that don't know, this my boy Sultan Mirror right here. You know what I mean? Part of the nation. You know? And you know what I mean? I love when my boy come on because I like his opinions, man. He keep it real. You know what I mean? He don't sugarcoat no shit. And he call it like it is. And
hey, my bad, my grandma just walked in, bro.
nah, you good, bro. You good, man. Rum and smoking, relaxing, just got off. Yeah, you know what I mean? I was over there on Grass Live, but you know, like I say, sometimes his comments get to moving so fast, bro. I just keep my shit to myself.
Yeah.
Half the time because most of it goes ignored. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bring in another guest. You know what I mean? This is my panel. You know what I mean? Every time I'm live, these are my guys. They come through, they express their opinion, and everybody knows this man right here, the man with the beard, the man behind the scenes of everybody's shit, making it run smooth. What up, T?
What's up?
What's good, brother?
I'm just sitting in front of a fucking heater. It's too cold.
Shit, it's like 30 degrees out there, right?
It's 26.
God damn.
Yes, sir. 26 degrees, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold as hell. That's cold.
Appreciate that, kid.
That's cold as hell.
Today, OG said somewhere, I think it was on Hammers, or yesterday's on Hammers, that we're supposed to have a heat wave in December or something. Yeah, where?
Damn.
I'm cold. Heat wave, 30 degrees.
Heat wave for you guys will probably be at 40.
Yeah, well, although Saturday it's supposed to be in the 60s, but that's still not good enough. But you know, I could complain or I could move out to fucking warmer spots, I guess. Yeah, without getting chased by alligators.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna turn off my camera. I'm gonna go handle this real quick with my grandma. I'll be right back. Just 2
You
seconds.
good? You good?
All right.
All right.
Rick Rubin, I like that. I'm bringing back the Beastie Boys. Bringing back real hip hop, not this mumble rap shit.
I don't do mumble rap. I
don't even really know what the hell that is. Do they like mumble?
The artists that make it know what it is. Truthfully.
Do they just mumble? Is that what it is? Is that what it means?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I
mid 80s. Oh God. Why are you inside? 80 degrees, I'll be outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing in another friend of mine.
Who?
Anybody that I bring in, look, if I ain't met them in person, it don't really fucking matter. They are still a friend of mine if they come onto my show because I trust their opinion. They speak facts. They're not sugarcoaters. And this dude right here, I love this dude. We gotta hook up because he ain't too far away from me. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome my boy Raider Earn.
Hey,
good evening, family. How y'all doing?
Oh,
I'm good, brother. How about you?
Shit, I can't call it, man. I got me a good little nap in this afternoon. I'm back up, fired up, and ready to go again. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Steve, real quick.
Good evening, Terrence.
What's up, brother?
Steven, real quick. If you like that song, bro, go over to YouTube, bro. Download Graphic Shit because that is Graphic Song. That is
That's
Graphic.
right. Oh my God, I was about to say, dude, why are you playing it? You're gonna get fucking copyright, and then I forgot. Duh, that's Graphs.
That's Graphs. Yeah. So that's Graph's song. You know what I mean? If you any music you hear on my channel, more than likely is gonna come from somebody that I have a relationship with. You know what I mean? If I can get a hold of some of Sultan's music, guaranteed you'll hear it on my channel.
Hey,
you know I mean?
Just go on his website or his Facebook page. Or
yeah.
God, you know what I mean, YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a long fucking day.
He said everything but the right one. He said Facebook.
Eventually I'll get to the right answer. Eventually I'll get to the right one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Since I got y'all in here, man, we just gonna get straight to the point, man, because I know people hate when motherfuckers just sit around talking about nothing. You know what I mean? People come in for the content. They want to know how people are feeling. They want to get their point across as well. You guys know I do my best to pull up every chat, you know what I mean, that I possibly can. This is what we're going to do from now on. We're going to pull up chats. We're going to discuss them for as long as we can, you know what I mean? And then we're going to move on. I'm not going to try and skip over everybody, but do understand that if we get into a 5 to 15-minute conversation about something, I might pass your shit, but it is no disrespect. I will try and get back to it as quickly as I can. All right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
with that being said,
Hey,
Ray
welcome.
Aaron,
I was
what's
gonna
good,
say,
bro?
Hey, Sultan, how you doing, sir?
I'm chilling,
Good
dog,
evening to
man. I
you.
just had to do something real quick for my grandma and shit.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Take care of that family first.
For sure, for sure.
yeah, cool, Kev. I get that you know what I mean, but it's only a sample, and it's a slight sample. It's not the whole thing, you know what I mean. If you listen to the production, it's a looped sample that is technically just legal enough, you know what I mean. So, but I like the song. It's called Mental Health. You know what I mean?
It's a good song.
The name of that track is called Mental
Shit,
Health.
I'm a producer, dog. All I do is sample records from the 70s. Dog. I try to get like German records from different countries that you can't recognize, so that way I don't get, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's that stuff Dr. Dre does too.
Well, I mean, any kind of boom bap, hip hop, we into sampling because that's how it's always been. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Shout out to fucking what's that group, bro? Talking all that jazz. You remember that shit? Stetsasonic. Stetsasonic.
Okay.
Talking all that jazz. It's about sampling because they were criticizing hip hop at early ages because everybody was sampling records. That's what it was all about.
So this morning, I talked to a couple of people on this panel this morning. You know what I mean, on Hammer's house. And was that this morning or was that yesterday?
That was this morning. Talk that shit Tuesday.
Yeah, that was Talk That Shit Tuesday, right? So
I was on for a brief.
Yeah, you were on for a brief second, but
And then my Wi-Fi was acting up.
yeah, I think the only one that wasn't there was Sultan, right?
Yeah, I was in
Correct.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with you at the top tonight. Tell me, how you feeling today after Sunday's depressing defeat?
Man, I'm just looking forward for the off season, bro. That's really where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because realistically, if we win 4, we have a chance. If we win 5, we are in for sure. But that's not, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if we can win 5. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I understand that. I'm trying to send Stu this link real quick. So
Yo, Sultan.
You guys go ahead and
Sultan, if you were the GM, we had this question this morning. If you were the GM and this offseason comes and you have to have a conversation with Derek Carr, how does that conversation go?
Excuse me.
shit. You got to bring Derek Carr up in this. No, I mean, I'm notorious like Docs, bro. I get a lot of hate from people for Derek Carr. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't got a channel, but I always go on everybody's channel saying the same shit. Realistically, I guess if I have to answer your question, I would be like, listen, man, you gotta focus on not just the target that you have intended, and look at the field. You gotta have eye discipline with all your receivers. You know what I mean? And then enough with the check downs, enough with the intended receiver. Like, you know what I mean? He goes into a play with this guy in mind and nobody else. You know what I mean? And then I think Dirty pointed out on Hammer's channel, fucking Djax was open 3 plays, wide open. So, you know, and that shit happens a lot. That wasn't just Washington. That happens a lot in other games too. So I think definitely he needs to work on his eyes, man. And that's definitely part of being a quarterback and reading the field. And then just aggressiveness, man, being aggressive. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I would say. Because he's got the arm, we know that. He's got the accuracy. I'm not gonna take that away from him.
He has everything he needs, but my conversation with him goes more of the lines of what is it that we can do to help you? What do you want in the coach? What do you want in the GM? What do you need in personnel around you? What kind of receivers would you like? What kind of routes are your favorites? You know what I mean? Give me your input. I feel like Derek is just stuck with whatever they throw out there, and he's too nice of a guy to say this shit isn't working, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. I
Yeah,
feel like
that's a good point,
we
because
need
I
to
think
help him more.
that's a good point too, because I think he plays for the coaches, and I don't think he kind of steps up and be like, listen, man, I ain't calling that, Odie. I'm not. I'm gonna do my own thing. You know what I mean? And because he plays for the coaches, whoever it is, you know what I mean. He's got a lot of love. He's a good person. I'm never gonna take that away from him. You know what I mean? So he just got to be aggressive with football, man. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I wouldn't
But it's kinda
ask for
hard to-
nothing.
Go ahead.
I would say we're getting you Musgrave. I know you like that.
I'm with that. That's the first time I heard that one this season.
That's why I should
I'm
be
with that.
fucking owner.
I'm
Yeah,
fucking with that.
I'm with that. I can do that. His best year was under Musgrave.
Sure was. And then they got rid of Musgrave, and his career just like went off a fucking cliff.
So
2017 was horrible.
let's address Desert Raider real quick, and then we're gonna come back to Raider Zach. But give me your take, starting with T on the bottom. T, what do you think?
Do you want the lie or the truth?
Man, spit that truth, bro.
We're not gonna win many
Tell him
games.
again, Terrence.
We're not winning any games. We're done. This team does not have heart. This team doesn't have passion. This team doesn't have focus. This team doesn't have leadership. Dead. It's been like this since 2003. This is a dead franchise. And only thing that keeps it alive and the passion and the heart, it's us, the Raider Nation. Not the organization. It's too unorganized to lead. It's us. We. It's the Raider Nation. Players come and go. We stay.
You got anything to add to that?
We are
Raider?
the goddamn shield, not the
Most
players.
definitely, we ain't winning, bro. Let's not even talk about winning 5. We'd be lucky to win 1, bro. And that 1, I'm targeting the Denver game, and that's not even promised. You know what I'm saying? Denver played us kind of tough in the beginning. I mean, in that game, I think we ended up winning by something cool, but it wasn't as far of a. The game was way closer than it looked, or than the score showed, is what I'm trying to say. I don't even know right now, like, what we do. Like, the season's pretty much over. It's too late to tank for a high pick. It's just, I don't know. We're gonna be stuck with a middle of the pack pick. No playoff appearance again. And just everything, all the momentum that we had going up is all turning around and just like pointing down. Instead of showing a green arrow, we're showing a red arrow moving down. Is like we do that. We ascend, go up a little bit, and then just right off a damn cliff every year. And it's like almost like our games tell the story of our damn season. Yeah. We'd be in a game and get all the way back in. We were like, oh, we got hope. Oh, there it goes. Every time. I feel like Derek Carr, we're asking way too much of him. This dude has to play lights out perfect. He has to damn near put up one of those games where he has a 93% completion percentage for us to even be able to compete in the damn game. If he does anything, like most quarterbacks can win throwing 200 and some yards. Derek Carr throw 200 and some yards, that's a guaranteed loss. The defense is improving, but like 3/4 defense is not going to get it. I understand they're tired and everything, but bruh, you're paid professional athletes. Your conditioning is supposed to be supreme. I understand they're humans. We're asking a lot to ask that, but come on, man, we're right there on the doorstep and we let it get away,
bro. I feel like
every time.
I feel like this team is like, when you looking for a brand new car. No pun intended, but when you're looking for a brand new car,
shit,
you know what I mean? And then you be looking and you be like, damn. And then you find that car, right? And it's at a smooth price and it's like fucking unbelievable. But then you look at the pictures, and the pictures like, okay, cool. And then you go see it in person, and it ain't the same, right? I feel like this team is just like that, man. Like
Man,
they showed us so much shit in the off season. All the moves they were making, the pieces they were doing, they were saying all the right things. You know what I mean? Like, and then when we getting into seeing and then test driving, fucking car need a motor. You know what I mean? Fucking car needs a motor.
yeah.
And you like,
drive it down the street and the transmission goes out.
yeah. Or you get to the car and the doors don't match. You know what I mean? They two different colors. Has this car been hit? No, this car's never been hit. It's perfect. No, nigga. This is champagne and that's beige. Nigga, I know the difference.
For real.
I know the difference. You know what I mean? So, as fans, we keep hope alive, like Jesse Jackson. Yeah, I mean, we keep hope alive. We would love to get to the playoffs, but at the same time, we're at the point where you can't beat yourself up and not be realistic about the fact that, bro, this season, man, I don't know, man. It could be a wrap.
Yeah.
It could be
Hey,
a wrap.
one of the things Ern said I wanted to address about the 3 quarters. So check it out. There's been a few games this year where the offense goes three and out, and if you look at the time of possession, the opponent's offense is out on the field double the time that we are. So that means the defense is out there double the time that the offense is. So that means by the time the fourth quarter comes, you can't blame them if they're tired as shit because the offense for the whole game didn't do much. And then, you know, they're on the field double the time the offense is, and they're just going three and out, and they're making them punt, and the offense goes on the field and they go 3 and out and they punt. You know what I mean? And that's
valid. That's very valid.
because we make
But I mean,
the
at the same
opposing
time-
offense deep punt a lot. We make them punt a lot.
At the
Cool
same
cat.
time, their offense should be just as tired. Their receivers should be tired of running damn routes all damn day too.
Cool Kev, I love you to death, bro. But it's not that teams are not afraid of DC4, bro. That is not the case. They're not afraid of our wide receivers. Every defense is afraid of DC4 because he can technically pick them apart. Truthfully, if he plays like he played in the past, the man can read a defense. But his wide receivers are, bro, he's got 2 wide receivers, 1.5. He's got 1.5 right now, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 if you add D-Jax and Zay Jones together as 1. But truthfully, right now, his only receiver is Hunter Renfrow, bro. That's it.
Yeah, because
And then Waller's out,
D-Jax
too.
caught every ball that went to his hand. That one catch that he had that he fumbled the ball, he caught it though. You know what I mean? Like he can still catch the ball. Like, you know what I mean? I think we need to get him the ball more.
Another point we got to make, like, not only are we without receivers, we're without any semblance of a passing offensive line. This offensive line was built to run the ball, and we can't run the ball, can't pass the ball. These guys are just basically just out there, just trying to be some kind of little deterrent to give Derek Carr a couple seconds. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, they know we have no running game. So all they got to do is just play nickels and dimes, and they already know what we're going to do. They know our receivers can't get separation. So, I mean, yeah, it gets rough. It's
And
not that they're not
feel
scared of DC. They know what DC can do.
with some my bad, Radar. Go ahead, finish.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
I was just wrapping it up. They know what DC can do when he has weapons. They know he ain't got no weapons, so they know what the play is going to be, and Denver know where it's going to go.
Steven, I've played football on some teams with some terrible offenses. It's hard to suck it up when you playing the whole damn game. It's hard to suck it up, bro. For real.
Yeah.
I've been on some football teams that offense wasn't quite good, bro. And I play D, and I'm on the field the whole fucking game. It is really hard to suck that shit up when you get to the fourth quarter, bro. It really
Think how
is.
it is with the people in the trenches too.
And I played cornerback. I played cornerback in Pop Warner in high school, so I know what you're talking about, Dirty.
I played corner and free safety, bro. That's a lot of fucking running.
That's a
I
lot of
played
money.
D2.
It's hard
I
to
played
suck it up.
D2.
You know, especially when you're losing. You know what I mean? It's
Shout
hard.
out to Arborview High School, man, Las Vegas. That's where I played at.
It's hard to pull energy from somewhere. You know what I mean? So you know, you're looking around, bro, and it's like there's nothing, bro. You're dead tired. You've already given everything you got. You know what I mean? And you're still trying to move. And I'm sorry, it's hard, but I do get it though. They're getting millions and millions of dollars. They probably do need to suck it up. But I'm just saying, from my standpoint of being on some defenses with terrible offenses on the other side of the ball, it's kind of hard to suck it up. You know.
I believe our playoff chances ended with this Washington game. I felt like this was our crossroads game. We were either going to go up or going to go down. We fell by the wayside, and that's just kind of it is what it is. Carr got a salvage rebuild title. Come on, son.
Diego.
And much love to Diego, man.
Hey. That's you're a little too soon for that one, bro.
A little too soon.
Oh, he's stressed with classes. Oh, okay. I thought like something else was going on.
No, so no. I'm at the point I feel like we can beat Kansas City in Kansas City. We can. I definitely know that we can beat Kansas City in Kansas City, bro. We can beat anybody left on our schedule. The question is, are we? You know what I mean? That becomes the question.
Also, if the games were played because of the fans' heart, yeah, we'll be undefeated. But they're not.
What up, Sean?
But shit, if we had that 2016 schedule, remember we played every game away almost.
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Like 3/4 of the games we played was away. We played in Mexico. We played everywhere.
Damn, yep.
We played Mexico.
That would have been better if we played away the whole year.
Yes.
Well, we kind of are.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm from Vegas, man. That's what makes me sad the most. It makes me look bad. It makes my city look bad, bro.
Not really though, because here's the thing: it's a
work itself out
for Mark and all. It's still a business.
Yeah.
It's sold out. I mean, they're
making money off those opposing.
So
fans.
I mean, I think we have to keep in mind that Vegas is a tourist part. I mean, you know what I mean. So of course it's going to be fans from everywhere. But I think once everything starts to calm down and financially Mark gets his money back or makes the money and stuff like that, the ticket prices should go down. Maybe. I don't know. I've never been to Vegas, so I don't know how it is.
We're not going to see ticket prices like we saw in Oakland, though.
It might settle down after a few years.
And you kind of shouldn't, though, because you look at the stadium and then you look at I mean, you're going from, no offense, but a junkyard to the mansion.
It's a straight up. The Coliseum's a straight up dump, bro. You don't gotta say no offense. We know what it is.
Well, I mean, it just because it's history. It's definitely not the people. It's definitely the building itself.
Definitely.
How you got the A's wanting out. So
yep.
Let's answer this question right here. Anybody want to go first?
Wait, so that was real? We really did.
Yeah, he posted it on his Twitter, his official Twitter badge, everything.
Definitely veteran leadership. Definitely.
Wait, who's hurt with our linebackers that we had to bring him in?
Littleton.
He's out for the year, or
we're just assuming that's the reason why. We don't know how long he's out.
No, don't leave out Perryman.
Yeah, that's another.
Perryman's hurt. What's the extent on his injury?
Fire, though. Diablo was, I don't know. I like him as a coverage linebacker, bro. He's fire as shit. Like,
yeah, but did anyone like Will Compton when he was here?
No,
I didn't.
He was just a guy.
I did.
I love his heart. Don't get me wrong. I thought he played with a lot of heart and intensity.
That's what I like.
Which does matter too. That matters.
He plays fierce. You know what I mean? He plays fierce. He's
Well,
not
yeah,
afraid.
he's
Not afraid to lay the wood.
he's
He's
definitely better than Whitehead.
You think so?
He's definitely better than Whitehead.
I
But
thought Whitehead was a
I
solid
wanted to keep-
actor.
I technically wanted to keep Will Compton. I did because I wanted him as in that backup role. You know,
Well,
what
he'll
I mean?
play the Will, right? Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
Will.
he'll play the Will, and he'll get to the quarterback if you send him.
Oh yeah.
He'll get to the quarterback. So I like Will Compton.
I mean,
I feel like it is a depth piece, but I like it.
I don't hate it. So,
Hey, what's his face? Raiders Zach. So check this out. I heard somebody mention that already before, that if the Bills lose and we win, we jump to the 7th seed. That's not true. We actually go to the 9th seed. 8th seed would be Colts and Steelers would be 7th. Here's why. I went to the ESPN playoff machine right here. I'm looking at it right now on my computer screen.
we're like the
and
10th.
And
Right.
I clicked the Bucks winning and the Raiders winning, and we'll be at actually 9th place.
I don't trust ESPN. We could move to 7th, but it's going to take a couple of other things to happen as well.
Yeah, it's the playoff machine. You know what I'm talking about, right? The
Mhm.
machine thing where you click the team and see how the projections work.
Technically, we do move up to 7th because it's a tie at 7, 8, 9. It's a tie. We move to 7 because we have the tiebreaker. So that's why it would be. You know what I mean? That's why it looks like that. ESPN ain't gonna give us no love no matter what it is.
Let me see. Let me look at playoff predictor.
Yeah, we are missing Morrow.
Playoff predictor is pretty accurate. I'm gonna click.
We're
playoff
missing
predictor.
Jamin White.
All right, so here's the reason why.
Wait,
Check this out.
Where is he? He's not hurt no more, right?
The Colts are 6-3.
He's on
in
the
conference.
practice squad, I think.
But hold on. So we got something. What you got?
All right, so I checked out Playoff Predictor, which is pretty accurate. His website. So I just did that same thing, and the reason why the Colts and Steelers are ahead because they got 6-3. We're 5-3 in the conference games, so they got more wins in the conference. And the Steelers, I don't know what it's saying here. It's saying they're 4-4, but they're 6-5-1. So I guess they're technically better. I don't know how that works, but that they'll be the 7th seed, and then the 8th seed will be Colts, and then 9 will be Raiders.
They
And
can't
the Bills-
be better than us with a tie. You know what I mean? They can't be better than us with a tie.
Considering we already beat them.
Well, with less losses, I
already
guess. I don't know how
And
that
we
works.
beat them already. So if we had to do a tiebreaker with Pittsburgh,
Up 12.
we own that because we won. Plus, they have a tie on their record. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not a tie. It's because they got a tie with Lions, so technically they didn't lose. They got less losses than we do.
But it don't count as a win either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They were
So-
caught kissing their cousin. That's a tie.
Damn.
I cut off somebody when I was
I went
reading that
there.
thing.
I went there.
Sean Donahue, yeah, we ain't making no playoffs, bro.
I want to, but
Everybody wants to, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to. Look. I feel like anything can happen. We could win these next 5 games. We'd all be surprised. We'd all be fucking thrilled and happy. You know what I mean? Truthfully, we would. We want them to. But at the same time, we don't want everybody to get their hopes up on something that may not happen.
Most likely not gonna happen.
So I'm gonna leave it to a flip of a coin. I'm gonna go 50-50.
Because that's a heartbreak every year for us, man. That's why you gotta kind of keep your hopes down here. You know what I mean?
Look, I don't close the door on my team until that final fucking whistle blows. You know what I mean? Or I am literally mathematically out. Right now, we are not mathematically out
no,
yet.
that's true.
No.
That's
So-
true.
As long as we're mathematically still able, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that faith of a mustard seed. You know what I mean? Because that's all you really need. Just
And we're
faith.
lucky that this year every team in the AFC is losing. That the first place is only 2 losses ahead of us. So
That's true.
that's the only reason why we were mathematically not out. Because if these guys were like 2 losses or something, there's no way. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's true.
This
That's I
season
mean,
was terrible across the board for everybody.
yeah, everybody's got 4 losses, 5 losses, 6 losses.
Well,
But
everybody.
Kansas City's catching fire at the right time.
them in New England, fucking bastards.
Oh, I hate
can't
the
they
Patriots.
fire.
Go
Thing. How do we
away.
catch fire? Everybody else is catching fire. How the fuck do we catch fire? What do we
Everybody
need?
else is Everybody else is lightweight healthy. We're
We
not
need a
only
coach.
not healthy, we're without pieces that we can't even look at. Ruggs is not coming back. That's like all the way out. He's
Yeah,
not coming
NFC
back.
teams don't count, Zach, on that conference game thing. When you're looking at like the seeds, NFC teams don't count. Your AFC wins and losses are the ones that count.
Afakasi.
That's why NFC losses are less important as AFC losses.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's getting
you know
good
what?
right now.
That's
Buffalo's
true.
tanking,
Point. That tie was against an NFC team, so
and Pittsburgh's struggling. Okay. 30% chance. It's about right.
AR18, how you doing, bro?
AR, what's happening?
The link is in the chat if you want to pull up and shoot your
I wish
shot.
I could share your guys' positivity, but I've been seeing this shit.
Hey
since
man, I just come over here to
2003.
kick it with Dirty, man. That's what I'm doing.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know me, Terrence. I try to find a silver lining in everything. You know what I mean? I'm looking for the silver lining. No, I don't give a fuck what the issue is. I'm still looking for the silver lining. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I live my life in general. Everything ain't gonna work out for you, man. Just
Yeah,
find the
that's
good shit that do and hold on to that. You know what I mean? Fuck
I mean,
everything.
because it's nothing that we can control anyway. So
It really ain't. There's nothing we can do about it but sit here and complain like we doing, and cheer from the sidelines and hope.
it's fun talking about it, though.
It's a ball talking about it, man. I don't care how many people watch. It could be 15, it could be 7, it could be 300,000.
And that's what I was
right.
just thinking about too earlier when Docs was talking about Stu and how he only comes on for the times where he needs to get, he's going through some shit, he needs to hang out with the fam. It's like that for all of us, bro, because we built a community. Yeah, I mean, we all going through. I'm going through bipolar shit, and I come here to kick it with everybody, the same people every time, and it's all love here. You know what I mean? I feel better afterwards. You know what I mean? So it's definitely needed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you put the link out there, right? Obviously, that's how.
Yeah, it's up there earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, I put
I
it
say,
out.
I forgot to get your ass in here, man.
Nah, he got to take his dog to the vet.
What?
Yeah, he said he got to take his dog to the vet.
Oh, I can't comment when I'm in the StreamYard.
No.
Take a little 2 to 3 at
Dirty
best.
Ken though.
What?
Comment in the StreamYard
Oh,
to the
yeah.
chat to the out there. You can. I enjoy StreamYard. I do.
What's that say? T1. Oh, okay. Salute, bro.
Yeah.
I keep on like, how does he know of me being T1? I forgot he's in Discord.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Afagasi is a fucking hacker.
Hey, Raider Twan, bro. It's always good chilling with you, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah, get that
Get
paper
them
done,
studies
brother.
done. Get that done. Yeah.
Get that paper done, brother. Right.
Hey, I mean, yeah, but if you can get in, it doesn't matter how you get in. Just get in.
Shit. Yeah, when you're at this point, bro, you gotta, even though we don't like it, you gotta rely on other teams losing and us doing our job.
So you guys realize at the end of the day, we basically gave Khalil Mack away for free.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because it was a failed rebuild that didn't work. So really, we gave him away for free.
Yep.
And then we only got half return on Amari Cooper.
Who did
Well,
we get for Amari Cooper again? What
John
was that?
Abram.
If we can get some for real superstars in the off season, bro, because John Gruden left, then the emails was a blessing. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Ruined season.
But who's available?
Well played, Afakasi. Well played.
If that's the case, bro, if people didn't want to be here because of John Gruden for whatever reason, that's what people were saying. You know what I mean? Players didn't want to play for him. You know what I mean? If that was the case, then the emails was a blessing, bro. You know what I mean? It hurt us as a team. You know what I mean? It pushed us to a point, but in the end, it becomes a blessing. So now
It
we
might
got
open new doors next year.
open new doors for other players. You know what I mean? We got to find out who's going to be the coach. I'm praying that it's not Rich Bisaccia.
Oh,
It's
you know,
not
it's
gonna be.
gonna be.
Praying, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be some college guy, and
I don't want no college guy. I want
All signs are pointing at Dabo Sweeney.
no,
That's
I
where
don't-
all signs are pointing right now.
Hey, at this point, I'm cool with any successful NFL head coach right now. That's
I'll take an NFL coach.
any successful NFL coach. I'll take.
Shouldn't we hire a president first?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a new GM and shit too.
No,
I think we're all in agreement that we should hire Louis Riddick for president, correct?
I think everybody's in agreement.
Oh yeah, president. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
tripping.
yeah.
President,
Yeah,
because Mark Davis doesn't know about football, and having a president, he could make all the calls, and then just Mark Davis would trust him to do that. Yeah, for sure.
And
We need
Riddick
somebody with a
does. Riddick
strong
knows the
personality.
business side. Riddick knows business, what you need as a president, and as well as obviously football.
And Mark Davis could take care of the acts, the performance, the
Yeah.
halftime, and the ticket sales.
Let
He can
him
do that.
deal with the ludicrous concerts and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
let him do that. That's all good.
Look, I don't care who performs at halftime. I don't give a fuck.
I don't
I'm
know.
I know, but it just seems
Sierra.
that
I kind of.
Hey, look.
it
I
seems
was over
that
there
the halftime show is bigger than the Raider ticket. now.
Sierra. Look, Russell Wilson's not. First off, Russell Wilson's not coming to play
Listen,
behind this offensive
I'm
line.
not thinking about Russell. I'm thinking about Sierra. Okay.
I'm not thinking about Sierra either, bro. That's a
no.
man's
I
offense.
am.
I don't covet another
Do
man's
not
wife.
ruin my fantasy.
I
Hey,
understand.
does she still look good or what? I haven't seen her in
Of course
years.
she does.
She looks even better now than she did before.
Look.
Sierra.
All the love to Sierra. I don't think she's that great of a performer.
I don't either. She
I'm
looked good.
sorry.
Oh yeah, she still look good. Yeah,
She
I haven't
looks
seen her in years.
I mean,
She
I'm
looks
talking
good.
about how she looks. I'm not really talking about how
Oh,
she
you know me, bro.
Apparently, she's a good wife and she's a good mother. And I
she's
wish them
married?
all. Yeah, she's married to Russell Wilson.
Oh, I thought they were like boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, she's married to Russell Wilson.
God
That's
damn
his
it.
wife.
My fantasies just keep fucking crumbling down.
Yeah, that's his wife.
Fucking Jay-Z did that to me back in the day.
Yeah, Louis Riddick for president. Keep Mayock for one more year.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I can live with that.
You know what I mean? Give Mayock the ability to actually do what he knows how to do without the dictator.
But if
But
he fucks up,
Oli and Versace gotta go.
I'm throwing him out the plane.
So I'll live that. But
Could
with
be
Mark
like that
Davis-
guy. The plane.
I don't think Mark Davis has a big ego like that. He just
No.
really, honestly, doesn't really know what he's doing. That franchise fell into his lap. His
Yeah.
dad was a football guy. He was more like a spoiled rich kid who just drove the Corvettes and all that shit and hung out with the players. He didn't really immerse himself in learning football and shit.
Oh, well, okay,
Yeah, you don't really need to know football to be an owner, though. I mean, Al Davis was a coach, so he knew football. You don't gotta know football to be an owner. Just get the right guys to do it.
I think Mark Davis just has a bad team around him where they're not. His advisors aren't doing their job.
He needs to take advice from successful teams, man, and get. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We need a new culture out here. We need to get some of that new football that the Bills are playing, that these other teams are playing successful right now, like the Bengals, and we need to play that type of football right now. I think that old school Raider football, we love it. That's what we grew up on. We fell in love with it, but it's 2021. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Well,
gentlemen.
when we got rid of
Why
Madden,
didn't you want Leftwich though? I mean,
Hold on, real quick.
as long as he brings Brady with him, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm
He's here.
bringing in a wonderful special guest. This is my guy. If you're a true Raider fan, you know this man. He
Stu?
played with heart. He played with passion.
oh
Stu.
shit!
And whenever he's on live, you know it's gonna be some shit. And I love this man to death, bro. Stu, welcome to Dirties. How you
Hey,
living, brother?
What's up, brother?
What?
Where'd he go?
What the fuck
Where'd he
just
go?
happened?
There we go.
What happened? My fucking
good?
Wi-Fi.
Yep.
There we go. There we
So,
go. That's my
I'm
fault.
super happy. Thank you for the invite, Dirty. Thank you, everyone that's in
Is it
here.
me?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I got
Yes, sir.
Okay. It shouldn't be me because I just last
Did I
what was
tap
it?
it too many
Last
times?
Friday.
What the fuck?
I don't know what happened.
You're back.
Can
There
y'all
you
hear
go.
me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
We can hear you.
No, I was gonna say we upgraded our Wi-Fi.
Can't
like,
see you, but I can hear you.
you
I
can't
can
see
see
me.
him. Well, you are kind of small, but
Yeah, I
I
can
can
see
see
you.
you.
I can see him.
but I can see you.
Hold on, let me
I can
see.
see you with your Al
What is-
Davis outfit on.
Hell yeah, I'm going all white.
Bro, what is
There you
going
go.
on?
Stu's on widescreen, guys. We
Is
got
that
it.
There you
better?
go.
Well, no.
Yeah.
For some reason, my
Okay.
computer.
I was like,
With
what
the new
happened?
Wi-
I didn't take him out.
Now he's here.
Nice.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can everybody?
We
Can
good.
everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. So we got new Wi-Fi, and for whatever reason on my computer, I have to sign in, and I have two accounts or whatever. And the one account that I have my YouTube through, I don't know what the password is, so I'm going off my phone right now. But no, we shouldn't have any issues with the Wi-Fi. My shit should be super straight now. I just watched the highlights of the game, and man, that was a tough one, man. It was a good game though. I mean, shit. I mean, I thought well, let me see. There was some shit that I didn't like. The fucking late bullshit hit that they gave on Crosby was bullshit.
Yeah.
But I think one of the biggest plays of the game that fucked us was a legal block on 1st and 20 on Abrams, which was like, how do you have an illegal block when you're the defenseman? Like, what
I was
the
going
fuck?
to ask you that to comment on that because you're a safety, so you would know better than anybody.
No, I've never. I don't know how you call it. And the only thing I can think of, unless in the rule books it says that you can't. Is there something that says you can't cut an offensive lineman in the open field? Because offensive linemen can cut you, can't they? Or no?
They
You
said it's a
can't
new rule
cut-
this year. They said there was a new rule this year.
Yeah, but
But
they
he didn't
you
even
can't
hit him
cut
low.
when they're not making a play. Like if they're just running, you can't cut them. Like, but who does
So
that?
what? So what should he? So you're basically
was
laying
going
the
for the
DBs
tackle.
out to dry because you're
Yeah,
talking about a
Pretty
big
much.
offensive lineman. Are you going to try to take him up high? No. And at that point, the running back or the ball carrier is right behind him. So you know what I always you chop him down, dude. You take him out. So I mean, for what?
And the only explanation we got was because it was in the tight end tackle box or whatever the fuck that
What
is.
the
I never
fuck?
heard
It was way outside. It was way outside, almost by the number,
Yeah.
wasn't
Way
it?
outside. Yeah.
it was retarded, man.
And that kept. So that was 1st and 20. That would have been what? First and probably 20 or second and like 25. They would have had to punt. Instead, they keep the drive going, and that's the fucking drive they scored the touchdown on. That really, was the fucking turning point of the game. But I thought Jacobs ran hard as shit. I love that the touchdown that he had was that in the fourth?
Yeah, it was the fourth.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the
beginning of
hole
the fourth.
wasn't there, and we talk about him cutting out and we giving him shit about it. But you know what I liked is he was stiff arming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got out there and he scored.
I agree.
What else?
Sean.
I
Abram
agree,
played that
Sean.
shit perfectly.
I don't
Yeah,
see what he can
it
do
was-
any different.
Nothing.
Tackle.
No, that's how.
Decided to throw himself in the play. You know what I mean? How was
What
that
is
a
he
flag?
gonna, do you think he's gonna come up and take on a fucking pulling guard?
Oh,
who's
hell
probably
no.
what
Double
320?
his size. Yeah.
you have no.
You would have get bowled over.
There's not enough there. So make decisions off of the blocker and then where the ball carrier is behind that guy. They were in such a close. You can't
Eric,
pick a
because of
side,
his vision.
right? You can't pick a side because you're gonna get fucked either way. You got to go up and you got to chop that dude out and basically tackle both guys is what he did. So he made a great fucking play on that. I mean, that was a bullshit fucking call. a bullshit fucking
Well,
call.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard that called.
It reminded me, bro, of
Illegal
the tuck
block.
rule because they said it's a new rule this year, and I was like, oh shit, here we go, a new rule
A
this
rule
year.
they made for us.
it don't get enforced
It
until
was
we
a
play.
new rule at that moment.
Right,
I've
right.
talked about that. I remember when we were playing, like all of a sudden, like there would be a penalty call, and like this rule I've never fucking heard of before. So I'm looking at it going, illegal block on a defensive player on a pulling fucking guard. Like, dude, you have a pulling lineman, like I remember always they were coming up, and either if they get their hands on you, they're gonna kill you, or they're gonna fucking come up and chop you out. But I know if I was ever in the box and you're blitzing, if there's a puller, you tackle the whole entire backfield. You just tackle everybody.
Well, yeah.
So, I mean, because
That's
otherwise,
football.
what are you supposed to do? That's giving the offensive so much advantage that there's no other thing that you can do defensively. So, I mean, that play right there really fucked us. I think that was really the play that changed the game because the field got flipped. They continued their drive. They ended up fucking scoring, and then we were playing behind. But shit, I mean, the kicker, Carlson. Fuck, I thought he kept us in the game, right? I mean, I thought he made, what was he? 4 for 4 or 3 for 3?
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
He's been money ever since, well, last 3 weeks he's been money.
Well, remember last week we talked about who we keep and who you know what I mean? And we talked about Carlson or the punter, and I've been a Carlson fan. I think the guy's pretty good fucking kicker. I loved the play to Moreau. Huge catch, great fucking pass with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. You guys, I think he was number 3 coming right down the seam, and
yeah,
Carr hit him. I thought Carr had some really good. I mean, at least from again, I'm just watching the highlights, but I thought Carr made some freaking really good freaking passes, and I thought at least the plays I was watching again on those highlights was he's got time. You know, so I thought the offensive line played well. I thought Abrams fucking ran hard. I thought he made some great catches out of the backfield. There were some third down plays. I think, I mean, I wasn't happy with where he went with it, but again, that pump that he had late in the game and threw it to Renfro, I thought was a very, very good play. And then the throw, I want to say it was a long third down, I think it was, or it kept the drive going where we scored. He threw it to number 7, and it was a great pitch and catch. But it's just, I think, I mean, what was the final score?
17-15. 17-15.
So, I mean, what can you ask about the offense? Or sorry, our defense. I thought our defense played 35 struggled again.
We got him off the practice heat. We can't really expect him to be Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but it just seems like every time there's a fucking play that the offense is making, it's always typically. I mean, that touchdown was on him down there.
They target him.
Since I have you here, Stu, let me ask you this. Looking at that last play where Washington scored the touchdown with the halfback coming out of the backfield in the cover 2, where the hell should Facyson have been?
Hold on, let me just take a look at it again. I mean, as I'm over here, I mean, I'm sure you guys have talked about it already, but what were your guys' thoughts?
I felt like he was out of position.
No, I'm sorry. Just on the game in general.
A lot of
I felt like
misopportunities.
I feel like defense did everything they could possibly do, and offense fucking let us down.
And what way, Dirty? What way?
We only made one trip to the red zone, Stu, in
Was
the
that
whole
it?
damn game.
Was that was really it, huh?
Yeah, we were 1
Yeah,
for
we
2
got
on the red.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, we got one trip to the red zone, bro.
How is Washington's defense? I mean, are they considered a pretty decent defense?
Terrible secondary. Pretty good.
No. I disagree, Terrence. With
They're
Washington's
terrible
defense,
in the secondary.
their last five games, they haven't allowed anybody over 21 points.
So back
And they beat Tampa and some really good teams.
I know
You need
now
to laugh.
They
teams
play a,
score
they play
more
a
points.
wonderful top defense. They have five linemen coming in at you, and they play a wonderful over the top defense, more like an umbrella style type
Well, the good
defense with
ones
their
pass
defense.
Well, they're actually. I mean, again, I'm not. But their D. I know their D line coach. He's Greg's or he's Jeff Scadina. He played at Purdue. He's actually a close friend of mine. And their D line coach. Let me see here.
They have five. They have five down. They have five down defensive linemen.
I got
Their
you. They come.
Their defensive tackle is killing the game right now.
How many
Jonathan
yards
Allen.
did that 24 have for them?
Antonio Gibson? I don't think he put up
Yeah.
a lot. I can get that.
I know
number.
they.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, what was it?
Well, shit,
think
the
Terrence did it.
interception. Fuck, defense had the interception. Hobbs, the rookie, right? Is it Hobbs?
Yeah, Morick
From
almost had
Illinois?
another.
We dropped three.
Oh, did we
dropped
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God,
we
damn.
dropped
What?
one for
Late in the game, early in the game, during
late
the
in the
game.
game, we took the lead 15-14, and then Morick dropped the ball of the interception, and they marched down to kick a 3-pointer to win.
And they took all that time off the clock and left us with like 32 seconds.
Yeah,
They
32,
milked that thing
37.
all the way down.
Yeah,
We dropped the
Gibson
Derek-
rushed for 88 yards, but he had like a 3.8 average with 23 carries.
okay. They must have showed every one of his highlights, like they made him seem like he was fucking an all-pro.
Yeah, I didn't seem like it didn't to
No,
me in
yeah,
my
he
mind. He
was-
didn't have a
How about
standout
Jacobs?
game.
How about Jacobs? What he finished with?
Jacobs finished with 13 carries, 52 yards with a 4.0 average. And
Well, that run, that
9
second and
receptions.
9 run that he had was a nice, tough-ass fucking run where he jumped over the
Yeah.
offensive line made a great block, though. I mean, they opened up that fucker.
yeah.
He had
What stood out to
Jacobs
me
had
is
9
on-
receptions too.
Oh yeah,
On all of
Jacobs had 9
DC's plays,
receptions, yep. To
On
equal
all of DC's plays is
Renfro.
because he had a clean pocket.
He did, yeah.
So
Wait, so you guys are talking about what touchdown? Sorry, What touchdown are you talking about for
touchdown at Washington?
Washington's last
With
touchdown.
the running back coming out of the backfield to the right.
Okay, yep. All right, hold on. Here it is. And that was the drive where Abrams had the fucking it was.
Yeah.
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 And nothing again. He made a great fucking play on
Yeah,
that.
no,
Great.
I don't blame Abrams for that. He did what he was
Great
supposed to.
fucking.
I'm
His
not mad at
leverage was perfect. It was a good fucking play.
Yeah, his form of it was great. I was just like, yes, there we go. And then when he called a penalty, I was like, wait, what?
As
the
soon
fuck
as,
is
as soon
number
as that
5?
play happened, that's Divine Diablo.
Where did he come from?
For everybody coming in, please dust
Who
off
drafted
them
him?
kicks, man. You know what I mean? We're waiting to get Stu's take on this play that Faison blew. Just flat out blew.
I mean, was that?
for-
God damn, that fucking that hurt. She fucking was that what down was this when the quarterback scrambled?
And that's another thing. Let's talk about Heineke and what I said last week. And everybody
Third-
thought I
that was a
fucking-
third
Everything we
and 6.
talked about
Whoa,
was true.
not everybody. I was never against you on Hannity. Do not say everybody because that makes it me into that. No.
Well, those who didn't debate me on that, those who didn't debate me on that,
Well,
they know who we are.
that 3rd and 6 that they had in that drive where they scored 77 fucked us.
He
Did he tackle? He fucked
Yeah.
us on that big time. Okay, let's see this. And
Yes,
then on the
Jefferson.
touchdown, he doesn't even rush. The fuck is he doing? Is he a spy?
77, that's Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson fucked us on that scramble. The 3rd and 6 scramble, he fucked us. All right, here it is. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay.
What number is face on? 35?
35.
Yeah, 35.
What is he? I don't know.
He's a corner.
I don't know what he's looking at, dude.
You see how it's
He's
open?
Fuck. Well, to be honest with you, you know who fucked it up? 5.
Diablo.
Yep, because 35 actually has tight end on the outside route. Abrams has the tight end on the inside route, and all the linebackers need to shift over. So really, it wasn't. He's trying to make a play, but that's actually not his play, because if they throw it deep, he's fucked. So really, he should be deep. Number 5 needs to get fucking. That running back goes on, you go as wide as the running back. So number 5 fucked us. My fault. I said 35, but it's number 5.
Yeah,
I feel like
35
in a-
is face on. Number 5 might be Diablo, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, 5.
Number
that's
5 is
Diablo.
Diablo. That was on Diablo. It was completely on Diablo.
But in a cover,
Because
cover two,
Diablo
that swap.
Diablo took the here.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna hear you right now.
I'm gonna write the play up and I'll show you guys. Go ahead.
Coach
Never mind me. Go ahead.
Coach Stu.
Let me ask you this, Stu. In that instance, in a cover 2, right? Shouldn't that flip flop? Wouldn't you
What's
rather
that?
have a tall linebacker like number 5 on a tight end versus someone who's getting abused all game?
Hold on. Let me make sure. Let me put it down on paper first. Let me just make sure here, okay? 30.
I feel like
Let me make
Faison
sure.
deceived us, bro. He got that interception. We was all hyped. He got a job for that, and then that was it.
Now,
But
What
that's on
interception-
us. That's
what-
our
what inter-
bad.
What interception did he get? When was that?
If you like
Early in the season.
early in the season against who was it? Steelers?
Oh,
No.
I didn't see that game.
But that's
Faison?
our bad for putting all of our
Broncos,
eggs
Broncos.
in a practice
Yeah,
player's
Broncos.
basket.
It was the Broncos.
Broncos. Yeah, the first win we had after Gruden left.
Well, that again, guys, as a especially on defense, you're only as good as your weakest link, right? I know that's a
Very
fucking
true.
corny ass saying, but you
It's
really
true.
are.
So then we're basically face on. That's how good we are.
Because
Oh,
they
man,
can pick on them. They can game plan them. You know, that's the fucking shitty part about it.
And that's exactly what they're doing. They're targeting him all the time.
Well,
Yeah, you always should target the weakest link.
Yeah,
True
that's
True
true.
Font should have been playing for face on. True Font should have been playing for face on. I don't
he
know
should have
why
been.
he's
He
not.
should have been that play.
There's
Well,
got to
I'm
be
just-
something
I'm-
going on with him that we don't know about.
The
He
only
played a
reason I'm
wonderful
asking
game against the Cowboys in the end. Like he saved those last two drives, and he's a successful NFL player, Pro Bowler. Faison's a fucking training camp guy. What do you call that?
The practice squad.
Yeah, practice squad.
Practice
Yeah,
squad.
so really, like, I don't know why if True Font wasn't in there.
Yeah, that was a nice
Look,
ass run
it-
by Jacobs there.
in my
Hey, how was-
experience,
How was that 2-point conversion? How off was Carr on that? Or was it tough throw?
a
Yeah.
little bit, little.
Because I see,
bit.
I mean,
Bryan Edwards.
number 20 played underneath it, so you had to throw it high. But could you fit it
You had
in
to
there or
throw
no?
Yeah, he could have.
Okay. all right.
Edwards didn't go for it though. Edwards
I
didn't
didn't-
jump.
he didn't even make an effort for it.
He did not.
Oh.
It was catchable.
He doesn't really make a lot of effort when it doesn't look like it's going to be a perfect ball.
Well,
I
that's
don't,
right.
I don't think he ever. I don't think he
When he
ever
did
gives
play
effort, bro.
inside,
Like if you notice the
came
way
under.
Ryan Edwards plays, bro, even when he's on the sideline, he doesn't even have a smile on his face. He looks like he don't even want to be there. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
he
mean?
was
Brian
like
Edwards, like,
he was like Cooper, like he gives up on the play.
Look, here's
Yeah.
my thing. Here's what Edwards' problem is. Edwards wants to be a number one, but he will not fucking give number one effort.
I got
That's-
you. So he's playing that bitch shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to be the number one wide receiver, but you won't give us fucking number one wide receiver effort.
You got to put in
gotcha.
that work.
I got you.
the only receiver that's guaranteed a job next year, if he wants to stay, is Renfro. That guy's a baller. There's nothing negative about him.
See that
Jackson-
what that guy you talk about doing is he's one of those guys. Well, I didn't lose the game. I didn't fuck up, but it's like you didn't do anything to win either.
Well, I don't know if he
Right,
likes
right.
that, though. I don't know if he.
Well, what I'm saying is you're not what he in his mind he's going. Well, I didn't fuck anything up. I didn't.
Oh
do
yeah,
this or that.
I get. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's a way for.
I didn't
but,
lose the
but
game.
It's like you ain't fucking. You're not helping us win either. So, what the fuck?
Ain't
what's
that what
the
I
point
said
here?
this morning about?
Yeah, Sean, I seen that too. Zay was open on that play, but here's the thing.
Right.
Deshaun Jackson was open 3 times in that game, and we go back to the same thing. Carr's vision of the field, he just sets his eyes on the one
Yeah,
receiver.
he's a locked in soon as a pre-snap. He's a
Yeah,
pre-snap
yeah.
lock. This is who
Let
I'm
me-
throwing
The
let
the
me-
field.
the guy's leading the league in passing, bro. I mean, he's doing something right.
No, that's true, but I'm saying the vision thing is true too.
Let me explain something really quickly about the defense that Washington plays. A lot of people don't understand. They play an umbrella defense with their defensive backs. That is a very hard defense to beat over the top. It's called umbrella for a reason,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
And that is what Washington has been playing. That's what Washington has been playing the last couple of weeks. They've been sending 5 up front, and they've been playing an umbrella defense with their defensive backs in the backfield. That is a group played defense because you have weak links. And so when you play the umbrella defense, it's like a over the top zone. It is very hard to beat deep. You know what I mean? So windows look open, but they close immediately in the umbrella defense. It's a very, very, very small window. And if your front line is not giving you the time or the lane to make that throw, because remember, they're sending 5. And out of that 5, 3 people hands are up. So your field vision is blocked. It's not like when he's been playing other games when there's only been 3 or 4 people coming in. Now you got 5 down linemen coming in, plus you got linebackers making it really hard for your offensive line to pick up blocks. That's one tight end you have to keep in to pick up a block. That's a running back who can't run a route to the outside. You know what I mean? Umbrella, it's a very, very non-used defense, but when it is used,
Why is it X?
Highlight Twan.
But here's the thing, though, and I know about the umbrella defense. Here's the thing, though, right? So when Deshaun Jackson was open, he was open by like 10 yards, and the ball hadn't even been released from Derek Carr's hands yet when he had his hands up. So when Deshaun Jackson said, throw it to me, Derek Carr still hadn't thrown the ball yet. And so that means he had time to throw it to D Jackson. He just didn't see him.
Which just
he
goes
couldn't
to
see it.
the
He
point.
explained that play in the press conference. He explained that play in general in press conference. He, in the end, when he came back to the bench, he saw what he missed. But when he was in the pocket, because there was so much in front of him, that all he saw was the linebacker underneath and the safety over top. He couldn't see D Jax. That's not his fault. He literally couldn't see him.
29. Okay.
So yes, he was wide open, but he couldn't see him. You see what I'm saying? It's if you've never played quarterback, because I've played quarterback. If you've never played quarterback, it is extremely hard to see the whole field when there's bodies coming at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was the one chasing the quarterback, so I
And I was
And then
playing, I was playing
on
defense.
top of
I
that,
wasn't-
DC has no confidence in that line.
Is five a Sam linebacker?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure he wasn't a safety or a nickel or dime or something.
Here's the
So
thing,
his
though,
original
so
position is
we've been
safety,
complaining
but
about
we're
we've
playing
been
him at
complaining
backer.
about the offensive line's pass protection, right? But they're ranked pretty high though. You know, last time I checked, they're ranked pretty high with pass protection.
But we're
Come on, man.
talking about
Do your eyes lie to you, Sultan?
yesterday.
No, bro, but he's got enough time though, bro. So
But
it
we were
correlates with
talking
vision
about the
and
Washington
At
game.
times he has time, but that's only
Hold on,
20%
hold on.
of the time that
One at a
offensive
time,
line
one
is
at a
giving him time.
Okay.
Terrence,
What?
what was your statement, Terrence?
Oh, I was just saying, but what was how fast did he have or time he had when in the Washington game? I don't care about what the rankings were of the
I
offense.
got the numbers. Let me just look them up. You guys can talk. I'll find it.
I think, Jerry Porter is better than Edwards.
I'll find
Yo, Porter was fantastic.
What did you think of going against Porter all the time, Stu?
Jerry?
Yeah.
He was a big, physical. I thought he was a consistent receiver. I thought he had good hands. The only problem is the only thing that Jerry had a problem with was he wanted to be the premier guy as well, and
I thought that too.
he wouldn't buy if he just bought into him being a role player instead of wanting to be a superstar. I think he could have had a longer career. But big, strong guy. Made some big catches in some big games. I thought he ran good routes. Not fast at all. But used his body well. And I thought he had good hands. And I think he blocked pretty well. I don't really truly remember. I mean, he wasn't a guy that was blowing like a Heinz Ward or anything, blowing guys up. But I think he did a good job of blocking. I mean, Doug Gabriel would be a guy that would probably give a better assessment of Jerry Porter. I mean, I always liked Jerry, but he got caught up in wanting to be the guy, and I think he just got a little too. He got caught up a little bit into, I think, the hype a little bit.
I found the numbers.
I think that's pretty accurate.
All right, so it says 2021 Raiders. Offensive line allows pressures on 22.1% of pass attempts, 10th lowest. The league average is 22.5 or 25.5. Pocket time from snap to either QB throws or pocket collapses is 2.4 seconds. League average is 2.37 seconds. And then they asked, well, what's the ranking? So the guy said, the top 10 O-line lowest pressure rate: Buccaneers, Rams, Steelers, Chargers, Cowboys, Patriots, 49ers, Titans, Chiefs, Raiders.
No, but I wasn't asking for the season. I'm asking for that game against Redskins or Washington, whatever.
Okay, yeah, this was before that game, but this is for the year prior to that week.
No, but
Those numbers have to be.
We're talking about
skewed.
him.
I know my eyes ain't lying to me.
We're not. I'm not. We're talking about those missed opportunities to the Jacks in that last game. I'm not asking about the stats.
Where the fuck is this fucking Weineke or whatever the fuck his name is? Where's he from?
Heineke.
Heineke. Where the fuck is this guy from?
I don't even know.
He was in Carolina.
Like college wise.
He went to.
Not that it matters. I just want to know because he's pissing me off. Those fucking tattoos and shit.
But so I know you weren't. You knew you were talking about this game, but for the whole year, that's kind of crazy because. So if you have 22.1%,
Jesus fuck.
Oh my bad.
Where do you go, Dirty?
Stu, you heard me? Stu.
What's that? I'm sorry. No, I didn't. What'd you say?
He went to Old Dominion.
Where is Old Dominion?
That's like Old Dominion. I think is like, I think that's out in the East Coast. They're like
Okay.
a
This is
basketball
Norfolk,
school, if I'm not
Virginia.
Yeah,
remembering.
they're a basketball school.
It's
Yeah,
Norfolk. Yeah.
I know they're Norfolk, Virginia. I know they're blue and silver. I think they're what are they, the Lions or something, or Norfolk fucking
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I'm sorry.
Norfolk, Virginia.
no Old
Okay.
Dominion. Don't they have a Lions as their logo or something? They're blue and silver.
I think they're the Monarchs.
They have a
Monarchs?
crown.
Yeah.
A crown. Are they at least blue and silver? Did I get that part right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
that part right.
Cool Kev said no, it's Purdue.
Hey, cool Kev, motherfucker. Keep your eyes open, motherfucker. You awake, cool Kev? All right. So, okay, let's see.
I don't know. I thought that was interesting about our O line.
That is, it just doesn't sound right to me though.
Because it's lower. It's lower than the league average, so that means it's better.
Man, this fucking okay. 92, 52.
Yeah, we do throw a lot of quick passes though.
Oh, here's another interesting thing too that this guy posted. So here's
So
the
they-
thing:
they-
QB aggressiveness
Right.
on third.
7.
Big Blue. That's the name of their
You said
mascot,
something?
Big Blue Lion.
What is it?
It's a lion. His name is Big Blue.
I told you, motherfuckers. I knew that shit. Yep, I knew there was a lion in that motherfucker somewhere.
So it's a lion with a crown.
It's like the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a mascot. Got you.
Yeah, that's the mascot.
Fuck,
they're the Big
this
Blue.
fucking man.
I think you guys might find this one interesting too. So it says right here, QB aggressiveness on third down and 5 and 10 yards to go. Percent of throws to the first down marker. So for the first down marker, Derek Carr is second to last, and Jared Goff is last.
Low hole push.
How many attempts?
7 should
Or is it
push.
just percentage that they're
All right.
The percentage is 1 second. It's a graph. 1 second. It's about 35% of throws over yards needed. Percentage of throws over yards needed. So 35% it says on the graph here.
Yeah.
I got it on my Twitter, but I actually got it from
Yeah.
Phil Jones because Phil Jones always gets all these stats, and I'm like, I have to follow him because he's got all this shit in there.
Phil Jones, Unfiltered Truth.
Yeah, he's got all these stats, so I just repost everything he got.
What was the time of he had to throw in the Washington game?
Well, I haven't been on Twitter in a few days, so let me see if you posted anything.
All right.
Speaking of Phil, why is he?
What'd you see over there, Stu?
All right, I got it broken down here, and it's a fucking
That's
good play on
true.
them.
You have to throw that quick passes.
We actually had the right defense called. We really did. Here, let me just draw it up. Well, here, let me draw them as that fucking period maroon red or the fuck color you want to call their shitty ass fucking menstruating ass fucking color. Let me grab my markers real quick.
Stu is cramping.
No, fuck it. I hate Washington. Them motherfuckers ruined my goddamn NFL career. Fuck them motherfuckers. I hate those guys.
Man.
So is
Me
all the
too.
dysfunction that Robert Griffin is talking about in Washington, is that shit real?
They were the biggest assholes I've ever met in my fucking entire NFL. I mean, pro, NFL, high school, fucking any career I ever had. They're the biggest pieces of shit you could ever fucking be around. The players, the management, the coaches. Besides Jeff Scanina, the D-line coach, that's my dog. Other than that, they're all fucking bunch of pieces of shit.
Stu, how did you end up in Washington? Is it free agency?
No. We don't want to. I'll tell that. I'll kind of told that story before, but I'll tell it again, but not right now.
Okay.
It was kind of a fucking
Yeah, it was
ass
first
backwards
live.
fucking deal here. Jesus Christ! Where the
First
fuck?
live.
I got 4 fucking kids here. I can't find a goddamn marker.
I know you went to Detroit because of Matt Millen, right?
Yes.
Raiders linebacker.
Matt Millen and Clayton Lopez, because Clayton Lopez was the assistant DB coach with the head coach of Washington, Washington University, Jimmy Lake. So Clayton Lopez was was the DB coach who drafted me, or under Norv Turner.
Okay.
So I was under Clayton Lopez for 2 years, and then he left, and then he went to Detroit and brought me into Detroit, which I owe him a lot of gratitude for that.
Hey, Detroit's one of the teams, right? So I don't give a fuck about any team.
They
but the
finally
Raiders.
won, fucking assholes.
I don't give a fuck about no team but the Raiders. But Detroit's one of those teams I've always felt bad for. I thought they got a cool team. They play hard on defense over the years. I just, you know what I mean? Like I kind of want them to win.
Well,
I don't know,
that was
that's
my
just me.
home, dude. That was my team growing up, man. I was a big ass Barry Sanders fan.
Yeah.
Fucking Benny Blades and fucking oh God, fucking who was the fullback that we had? Number 30 from Nebraska. Set an NFL record for breaking so many face masks. Corey Schlesinger, Herman Moore, fucking Johnny
I totally
Morton.
forgot Herman Moore played there.
I forgot about
That-
Johnny
that's,
Morton.
that's the only place he played.
I totally forgot that I thought I always confused him with that he played for the Steelers.
Do you guys know what college he went to?
No.
No.
Virginia.
Oh.
He's a Virginia guy, and his wife ran track at Virginia, so he's actually a great fucking guy. But you had Barry Sanders, not Barry Sims, the Sims, the original number 20 for the Lions. What was his first name, the running back they had?
Ernie Sims.
Ernie Sims was a linebacker from Florida State who I played with, who was a freaking monster. No, fucking. Oh, they had fucking goddamn. Who were there? They had so many Eric Kramer and fucking.
Billy Sims.
Who?
Billy Sims.
Billy Sims.
Billy
Yes,
Sims. That's what
Billy
it is.
Sims.
You know what was crazy about the Lions?
Credit to
and Packers?
Steven on that one.
The Lions and Packers. It was Cleve Blakeman, the referee,
Yo,
where he called the guy for face mask twice when he clearly had his shoulders. It was so fucked up, bro. In that game.
Jerry Ball. Jerry Ball was
Jerry
a great
Ball.
one. Robert Porcher.
I remember Jerry Ball getting an interception against the Raiders in Oakland right after we moved back from LA and running
Jerry
all the
Ball-
way down the field for a touchdown.
Jerry Ball played for the Raiders, I think, for 1 or 2 years.
He did. He did.
I think
Porcher
Porcher
was
was
a
a beast.
hey,
He was a,
this is what Blue
Porcher.
Kev had to say. Lions is the last stop before retirement.
it's, actually, you know what? That's
That
actually
is
not
true.
true. You know who they used to say was the last stop before retirement was the Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah.
That's where your career goes to die. That's what they used to say.
Yep. That's what they. You're right. That's what I heard, anyways. And I'm like, well, what does it mean when you start your career there? Like, I'm fucked.
Oh shit.
Well, you know what's funny about that, right? So that what they tried to mean by that was because no other team would take them because they were fucking up everywhere else, and then Al Davis saw something in
kind of
everybody, and they
last chance.
yeah, Al
move
Davis would see
type
something
deal.
in them
Yeah.
and take them in, and then they'll do good, and then they'll go to fucking the Oilers, like Stabler and all these other guys, like, you know what I mean? Like they'll leave after they do successfully here when they were already like ruled out by other teams.
Lau Lizato and motherfucking
Yeah.
All right.
That was always
Hell
the
with
Raiders.
Jim
thing.
Plunkett. Jim
Plunkett,
Plunkett revived
yeah.
his career here.
2 Super Bowls, man. Jim Plunkett.
And he was written off in San Francisco and New England.
I have some pictures I need to put up of after that Kansas City game. I sat on the bus and talked with Jim Plunkett for 20 minutes on the ride back to the hotel.
Dope.
About the move back to LA and from Oakland to LA and him being at Stanford and what quarterbacks he talked to at Stanford, and Plunkett was cool as shit. Okay, slot.
I always say that my favorite Raider of all time was a Patriot before Mike Haynes. Super Bowl with the Redskins. Yeah, he was a cornerback with Lester Hayes. Them two together they shut out that offense. They did not let them catch a ball that whole game. Like I think one.
You were allowed to hit back then too. You were allowed to
crazy
up people.
We played that press coverage back then. That was wonderful. But we had the personnel for it.
And Mike Haynes had a pick in that Super Bowl.
Lester Hayes came in and said, I don't care if my mama across that line of scrimmage, I was going to beat her ass. I was like, Jesus Christ. This motherfucker. I'm like, dude, Lester, man, like there's different rules nowadays, though, man. Like, we can't do that shit.
Yeah.
And people are surprised, too, because I always say I'm a cornerback, and they're like, why not Lester Hayes? Why Mike Haynes? Mike Haynes was a technician back there, man. He was like, everything was about technique. The way he moved, there was nothing wrong with his flow, his movement.
How about Terry McDaniel, man? That's my Saginaw boy. He's actually speaking of Michael Guerrero.
Bad to say about him.
Michael Guerrero talking about the Saginaw County Hall of Fame. He's in there. He's in the Saginaw County Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah!
I remember him like yesterday. Him
and
Eddie Anderson in that secondary.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go, guys. I'm drawing this motherfucker up here as best I can so we can make it.
Terry McDaniel was a perennial Pro Bowler. Even when we only had one player going, it was him. Him and Wisniewski all the time.
Hey, Matt Millen said Mike Haynes, he was so different from everybody else. He wasn't like, because we were all aggressive motherfuckers, but he was just a nice guy, a professional guy. But he was like, I don't give a fuck how he, you know what I mean? Because when he shows up on the field, he plays like a technician. He's one of the best corners of all time. That's what he said.
Played chess, is why.
Yeah.
Played chess.
That's why I got his jersey in my closet, number 22.
What is it? Fucking where's Bobby, or what is it? Where's Bobby Fischer? Where the fuck, Terrence? What the fuck? Who gives a fuck about chess?
No. I mean
football.
I don't mean like he plays chess.
Right?
Like
where the fuck is Bobby? What is it? What the fuck is
God
this shit?
damn it.
Bobby Fischer.
Yeah.
Hey, Bobby Fischer was that dude, man. I love Bobby Fischer.
Fucking
Man. I used to play chess
motherfucker.
too.
God damn it.
Don't be a hater.
I played chess too, man. Bobby Fischer was the man.
I learned chess is cool. Chess is cool. Oh, I'm not hating. I'm just fucking with Terrence.
I already know that.
I already know.
This is what Stu always does. Talk shit all the fuck.
Like when you made me fucking look up, does Portuguese come from Portugal or Brazil? Like what the fuck?
I was being serious because they speak Portuguese in Brazil.
And then after we looked it up, you were like, no, it's I knew it was from Portugal. I was just fucking with you, and I was like, damn.
All I know, you kept naming off these languages, and I was just like, he's got to miss sometime, and he just finally did. And I was like, wow.
that was a classic. That was a classic night, man.
So
shout out to Raider Twan too.
That's right, Twan was in there too.
My favorite Raider of all time is Charles Woodson because I feel like he exemplifies what it was to be a Raider: hard work, dedication, talent.
Dude, he's had a big fucking year this year, man. Hall of Fame, the whole fucking Charles Woodson weekend, and then he was fucking Michigan won the fucking Big Ten championship. He was at the fucking game and shit, man. He's had
the flag.
His whole the wine and his whiskey and all that shit, dude. He's having a big fucking year, dude. That's awesome.
Right.
He's the best, dude. That was the one player I was starstruck about because coming from Michigan, when I was a freshman, that was in '97 when they won the national championship, and to have a defensive player win the fucking Heisman, like that one probably never happened again.
Yeah.
Stu is a States player. Says cool.
You know what frustrated
me about? Cool. You talk a lot of shit. Get in here.
You know what frustrated me about Charles Woodson Hall of Fame, bro, is the people that was talking shit. They were like, he only got in there. So the haters, right? The Hall of Fame, everybody was.
There were haters about Woodson?
No, they were not hating on Woodson. They were saying he's not there because of the Raiders. He's there because of his year with the Packers when he went to the Super Bowl and won. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. These people are retarded, bro. I got so pissed.
I mean, obviously it helps, but that's definitely not the fucking reason why. I mean,
Yeah.
it definitely adds to his resume, but you know, I remember Terry McDaniel knocking Sean Jefferson the fuck
Yeah.
up. Hell yeah, baby. Them Saginaw boys. Fuck yeah. All right, so
McDaniel.
can we see that or no?
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's the play. Here, let me. So
Yeah,
if we're in,
Thompson's an okay pickup.
so actually, dude, we actually had so the D tackle here actually was a low hole help, and then 52 was a high hole help. So 7 should have pushed. He should have pushed out. 52, we were here. Either 52, I would actually say 52 was deep in case they ran. I mean, but here's the thing. Abrams, even if they ran anything like a post or anything inside, he had it. Anything deep, really 35 should have it. So when you have 3 guys going here, you got to push it. These linebackers play off the running back. So as soon as that motherfucker steps this way, this guy should be hitting here. He should be hitting here. And then we had an extra player right here that really if anything on the backside comes here, but the quarterback's looking right now. So we all should have fucking pushed. But everything happens really, really quick in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
And again, man, this guy's reading the fucking running back, dude.
Yeah.
This guy didn't give any, there's no play action. He came out right now. He needs to get fucking wide. Because if he, again, who's got this route in the corner? 35 does.
Yeah.
But he came up.
Did he get caught up and get blocked?
Who? No, he just got caught standing around because it was zone. And zone is tough because you have a zone and you think I'm in this area, but you got to push that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because you have a flat player, and then you have a hook. Well,
So
you have a flat and a hook here, so you got to. And this guy's actually playing deep to short because Abrams really on cover 2. I mean, yeah, I guess if they communicated to each other, say, hey, listen, I'll take outside, knowing that we have a low hole dropper here. I'll jump outside, you stay low. But that's all pre-snap communication, which obviously I don't ever fucking see anyone doing.
let me ask you this, Stu.
Does that make any sense, guys?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
Does it? Okay.
Now, when I played cover 2,
we had the right call, man. Again, we even had an extra fucking dropper with the D tackle. So we had a low hole and a fucking high hole. I'm trying to. There we go here. But yeah,
So,
definitely
let me ask
push.
let me ask you this, Stu,
Fuck.
while you have the card, right?
Hmm.
Because I played
Snooty's a whiteboard.
I know, right?
I
I
played 24 spot and I played 35 spot, right? I played both spots
It's a tough
card.
spot in the red zone. It's a tough spot
There,
that close to
a
the
tough
fucking
spot.
end zone.
But I was always told that if I have a set like that, right?
Three to your side.
If I have that set up, right? I was
Halfback,
always
tight
told,
end, and
especially at the goal line, I was always told to push my man, which would be the Z, to the inside to the linebacker and
That's
stick
true.
with whatever comes to the outside because I'm in cover 2. That outside is my responsibility. At 24, the field is split in 2. You got anything behind me? That's your job. That's your responsibility. I'm depending on you. So in the aspect, I'm correct. 35 should have had the halfback coming out of the field. There's no way in the world he should have been in the middle of the field when you have help in the middle of the field. You're taught that as a corner. You have help in the middle of the field.
And
outside.
he actually has the flat, but you play it deep to short, but it's only a 15-yard area, right? We're already on the 6-yard line, so you're only playing with 15 yards. So it's again, you need those linebackers. There has to be a whole bunch of pre-snap communication, man, and it was a good. They must have known that we like to play cover 2 down there on 3rd down, and they ran kind of a cover 2 beater, really. I mean, they just, again, they flooded the zone. They're making this guy. So if he would have jumped here, he went back.
Yeah.
That's actually, you know what? Me talking right now, that's exactly what it was. The quarterback, they're reading him right now. Coach says, if he goes deep, throw it here. Comes down. Here.
And it's isolating John Abram at the same time.
He's got to stay. He's got here and inside. But knowing that this D tackle is dropping, everybody can push. Everybody can fucking push.
See, as a corner, I'm only playing 6 yards. You're on the 6-yard line. My job is to protect the end zone. My safety's job is to protect my back. So I'm expecting for him to pick up the post. The field is split in 2.
You know what?
He's in your responsibility zone.
With only 50, if you just sit on the goal line, that's a hard ass throw for that quarterback to make here, and you can still come down and hit this. So did he get too deep?
Exactly. Probably.
Yeah. But
I'm only playing the goal line. That's it. As a corner, I'm only playing to the goal line. I'm gonna make it fucking tough on you. I'm gonna do my fucking job. I'm a shutdown corner. They call me that for a reason.
I mean,
Yeah, but
and they're running that shit to the short side of the field too. I mean, there's not a whole lot of room here, right? I mean, really defensively, it gets tough to fucking throw that ball down there. I mean, we saw it against Baltimore, right? When we got
Hey,
down
so I'm
there,
looking at that paper. I'm looking at that paper, right? And Hobbs is 39, 52 is Perriman, that's Diablo, that's Faison, that's Abram, and that's Merrick. If Faison wasn't there and Casey Hayward was there, 29 instead, that would have been different. If 35 wasn't there and 29 was there, that would have been different.
But I see what he's thinking, though. I mean, I see for him as a corner, I'm thinking receivers.
Yeah, because
as
he's not on the field
linebackers,
right here. 29 is not on the field.
I didn't notice that till you pointed it out.
Or not. I think I got the numbers right, don't I, or no?
Yeah, well, 39 is Nate Hobbs.
Instead, yeah, you got
39 in there. 39 is where 29 usually plays, so that could be 29 over there.
Actually, you know 29. What? That is 29. That is 29.
Yeah.
That's 29. That's 29.
Okay, we don't have
that was Hobbs. 39 was Hobbs.
Hobbs was not in the game.
Okay.
7 should have been a 5. You know what I mean?
7 should be a 5.
But, I'm sorry. Right.
But other than that, you know what I mean?
Zay Jones was playing
not the receiver. I'm sorry, not the receiver. No, number 5.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I mean, really, again, here's where everyone went.
What the fuck was Abrams doing on that play?
We had 2 guys on this little hook. We had our D tackle, and we had number 5 on this right here. And all we should have done is we should have pushed. Really,
yeah, and what was Abrams doing on that play? 24.
Yeah, he had that deep.
Well, you had a guy coming up vertical, so he's playing inside. He's playing really over top, really. But
would there been anything pre-snap we could have did, like maybe shift the linebackers over to give him a better advantage?
Because he probably had the wide receiver, and then you have the curl, and then you had the halfback.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you look, we're outnumbered over here. We have 3 eligible receivers here and only 2 over here. With 1, 2. Well, really. To be honest with you, these guys are kind of 2-on-2 with these. So here's what happens: this guy and this guy are told, and number 5, told, go off the quarterback's where he opens up. You go. So if the quarterback were to open up this way, shit, he's in the flat. He's over top. He's coming here. He's helping for anything high inside.
Okay.
Here are playing right off the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So since the quarterback opened up this way, knowing shit's got to happen quick, push the entire defense and these guys should have just pushed one receiver over. One receiver
it.
over. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, really, they had the right call. They did on
It's
defense.
just
They really-
Diablo was late to coverage.
He just didn't
Is-
push. He got stuck in his little zone, and he should have pushed.
Yeah.
Once that running back came out there to out leverage 35, he needs to come out there and help. But
It did all happen really fast, though.
it happens very fast. Yeah.
And the halfback came out, right? He didn't go up. He didn't like run up the middle. He went
No,
out, right?
he went straight. Well, he did one
Well,
of this.
here, let me look. Let me look.
Yeah, because then Diablo should have been on the halfback.
Check it out. Look it out. Check it out.
All right.
Dude, he's gone right now. Fucking
So he didn't go inside. He went outside. So he
Gone.
pretty much played off.
he's
of-
gone. So as soon as those linebackers, they're again, those two linebackers and that D lineman, they're reading, passing strength. So you have 3-2, right? Get the fuck over to the 3 receiver side. And he went right away, dude. Yeah. If you look, watch the running
Right.
back. He goes right away.
Look at that setup. Right?
Yeah, they played us.
Diablo should have ran straight for that.
They
right there.
played us.
He should have ran straight for that halfback.
Do we typically run cover 2 in third down in the red zone, guys? Do you know?
Now look.
Um,
Look at this play right here, right? Look at it. Look at it close. Diablo is playing his responsibility, which is the inside fucking man.
Okay,
He's
so
the closest
curl.
man to the wide receiver on the inside. There's no way he can make it to the outside to cover the running back. That is the that is the quarterback's responsibility. That is his responsibility.
Look at the other player though. Look at 92. 92 has him covered. See the guy right on the end on the goal line?
You talking about right? You talking about right?
92, they all push. You have to push.
Right here, right? We talking about this guy right here. Right? Right here. Right there.
He's
That's
got
Perry.
that covered.
That's Diablo. That's Diablo covering the tight
No,
end.
not him. No. Not Diablo. Diablo stuck on that hook. I remember I said there's 2 guys on the hook. It's 92 and Diablo stuck on the hook. 92 should take the hook and Diablo needs to get wide. Perriman is in the middle guarding the fucking goalpost. That's what they tell him. Get to the goalpost. He went deep.
Jordy, show that play again live.
Wait, that 92, that's Solomon Thomas. They got him out in coverage?
He's dropping. Yeah, he's another pass defender.
Yeah, he's very athletic for a defensive tackle.
We dropped fucking 8 guys. There should be no windows. There should be nothing. Everybody
Kern.
should push.
What's your IG?
Who?
Yeah, that play that Dirty showed me though, the guy that's in the back
Yeah.
there in the end
Good
zone,
job, wants to know.
that's face on. He should have went up there then.
Who? Which one?
The guy in the back in the end zone, that's face on. He should have got the halfback then.
35?
Yes. He
What
was
if
in
he
the
throws
end zone.
this? What if he throws this?
Because
I'm
you got
looking at-
I'm looking
at the
Abram was
video.
playing middle.
Video where they
Abram was
were at.
playing middle at that moment.
Abram is not. He can't make
Yeah,
that fucking
no.
unless they have a pre-snap communication. There is no way that Abram is going to take that fucking that pile. They throw it right on the fucking pile, that 7 route. He can't do it.
You see it,
So you
Kev?
push. You fucking push. Depending on where the quarterback opens up to and where that running back goes. Because it's 2 and 2. As soon as that running back steps one way or the other, passing strength becomes to where that running back goes. We know they're going to run it. They're not going to fucking – or they're going to throw it, I'm sorry. They're not going to fucking run it on 3rd and 6. They're not going to. They're going to throw a pass. If they don't get it, they're going to kick a field goal.
Mhm.
So wherever that running back steps to, That's the passing strength. That's where the D tackle drops to, and that's where the fucking the linebackers open up to.
Salute Freight.
All right, so let's look. So what I'm looking at, right? So I got this is before the snap of the ball, right?
Dirty, let me say this, Dirty.
Yeah.
No, Dirty. Here's the fucked up part about the NFL is you're playing the responsibilities of cover two, but everything has a caveat. Every fucking defense, there's always a special situation where, yeah, that's what we're supposed to do, but we really need to do this. That's why it's tough, man. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard.
The
I know what
coordinator's
you're
scheme
saying.
play is for that.
I see what you're saying.
I know, but now look. So I paused it, right? Look, this is Diablo right here, right? Look, that's Diablo, right here with the blue cleats.
He's right on the goal line. I see him. Yeah, he's right on
He's
the goal
right on
line.
the goal line, right? Okay. So look.
Hold
at-
on. Perriman's right on. Just so everybody knows, Perriman's right on the hash, getting deep. He's high hole help. 92 is low hole help and pushing.
Right.
So he's got two guys coming to him right now. Number 5 has 2 guys coming to him.
Now look at Abrams with nothing to do, right?
Well,
Abrams has nothing to do.
He
Right
doesn't
now,
know
he
at
has
this point.
nothing to do.
He doesn't
Right?
know. There's 2
All right.
guys going vertical. He doesn't know what's going on at that point. There's 2 guys going like this.
Now look at this, Stu. This is a paused picture. Abram goes for the man back here in the back that's going to the back of the end zone. Abrams takes that, right? Abrams is now on him.
He's got high and inside. The corner needs to make sure that
Right.
he's deep to short to put air
Well, hold
on the
on.
ball if he throws it.
Hold on, Stu. Look at what I'm saying, though. So Abrams takes that because they're in the cover 2. So Abrams knows his responsibility is anything behind the corner. That's the type of cover 2 they're playing. And then Diablo takes the man on the inside because he's the closest man to him. Look at the corner. Look how he's playing. Look at his
face on
position.
feet is off. Yeah, he's off
First,
balance.
face on the end zone where he shouldn't even be.
Yeah.
He's the outside protection right now. If that corner, I was always taught if that you're the
linebacker should never be outflanked by the running back. The running back should never be wider than that fucking linebacker, dude. Especially if you have a deep tackle dropping in the middle.
Right? As a corner, I'm the last line of defense on the outside, right?
He should be in the flats. That's where he should be.
I should be in the flats. Yeah. So
But you said you're the widest guy. How can you so you have here. Let me ask you this. In this route concept, who is the corner taken?
what coverage am I playing?
If you're the corner,
What coverage am I playing?
here, hold on. Here, let me draw it so you can you're a cover 2 corner. You're a cover 2 corner.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Which means I have safety help over the top.
Well, the safety's deep, but you have to make sure that you put air on. Let me ask you this. So how many times have you seen it to where the corner, right? Okay, I'll show you an easy cover 2. Well, it's fuck, they ran it.
I actually answered that question right now, real quick. Abrams, right? So we're playing cover 2. Abrams is the second safety back there. He should take the receiver, and I, as the corner, should take the flat because the distance between the goal and where the quarterback is, I should be covering that flat, that running back, because if not, he's in there. You feel me? Like he's already too far back, and it's too late for the time to.
Okay, so I'll say this. If these guys all have everything communicated, and we push the coverage. If we know that we're pushing, you're absolutely right. Abrams should push outside. 5 should push to the middle. 52 is there as extra help. They all have to communicate, though. That's the thing. I mean, it all depends on what the communication was. If we're playing like a cover 2 slide, and depending on where that quarterback open, so actually that's a good point. So what they should do is say, hey, safeties, when we're in the red zone, where that quarterback opens up, you are the outside player. So if the quarterback opens up to the left, I am the deep outside threat. I'm the deep outside cover man. Quarterback opens
Stu,
up to
look
this
at this
side,
real quick.
I'm the low cover man.
Stu, look at this real quick. Check this out. Look at face on, right? And look at what he's looking at and realizing he's out of position already.
He's off his back foot. It's too late for him to catch that halfback right there.
He already
Guys,
sees he's out of position.
What's the pre-snap communications? We don't know.
Yeah, that's assumption right there. That's speculation.
That's it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just saying. Am I asking too much for an NFL player to play cover 2 defense the way it's supposed to be played? Am I asking too much?
You gotta realize there are stipulations to each play that's going to happen. If we know that those linebackers, which if you see they're doing, and that D tackle's doing, they are opening up and pushing to the way the quarterbacks and that running back are opening up, right? So everybody technically should push over. So really, Abrams should push outside to take the 7, and 35 should push out and take the running back. But if they don't have that communication, Abrams is inside for a post route. 35 is playing deep to short on a 7 route, and number 5 should be pushing to that outside running back.
But as a corner, right? So check it out. If you see Abrams with the receiver back there, right? Like how Dirty showed us in the video, and you see the halfback coming up, that's scary because of the distance between where you are and where the touchdown is. You need to cover that running back. So you need to make that decision as a corner to cover him in the flat, right?
It's all pre-snap communication.
It could have went either way, right?
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Dirty. So let's say
Hey, but this is good shit right here, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm loving
let's say this. No, you know what's funny though is it's like this is what like goes on in meetings for like you're like, can we just fucking pick something and fucking go with it, guys? Because coaches will sit there and fucking go. You could sit here and split hairs all day long. So let me ask you this. So let's say 35. Let's say Abrams. And just between those two guys, okay? You have the hook.
And it comes down to instincts too. 35 with that flat move. I mean, that comes down to instincts. What is he gonna do?
Okay, let's say this. Let's say 35 jumps at running back in the flat right now. Bow. Let's say number 5 stays on the hook. Who's got the 7 route?
Abrams, and he has to trust that Abrams can cover.
Definitely.
24, yeah.
What's an easier throw? So pre-snap read, what's his alignment then? Is he inside of that guy or is he lining up outside?
You're slightly outside the hash.
What's the easiest throw? Inside or outside?
Outside is easier than that corner post.
No. The easier throw is this fucking coming up.
The curl
right,
is the
going
easier
right.
throw.
What?
But if we're talking about the post and the outside would be the easier throw than the post. But if we're talking about all three, we would be talking about the curl.
No, Dirty, you know that the easiest throw is a fucking inside route. Right here.
Yeah,
the quarterback's
the curl.
doing this.
That's it, the curl. The curl is the easiest route.
That's
But
an
if we're
inside
talking
route. What I'm saying is so if you're asking Abrams outside, who's got this route? Let's do this then.
Where was the quarterback when he threw the ball? Can you write it down there? Or?
It doesn't matter.
but
That
see,
doesn't
the
matter.
curl was
He hadn't
covered.
scrambled that much. He was still pretty much in the pocket.
Okay, so here. Let's do
I
this.
would say the post, but still, if you see Abrams is back there, you have to trust that he can do it. He's an NFL player.
Look, right here. This is your curl route right here, right? I'm putting it on right.
Who's got this route then?
Diablo. The curl? Diablo.
I'm not talking about the curl. The curl is gone.
Okay. So the
I'm
post.
talking about the out.
Yeah.
The post.
Who's covering this guy on a post?
That's Abram.
How's he going to cover that when he's outside leverage? He can't cover that on outside leverage. It's impossible.
Because I mean he's already there in the video.
No, I just asked. I said, where does Abrams line up? You guys said outside to cover the 7 route.
Yeah,
Who covers the post?
He's taking the right side of the field back there. So the post goes to the right.
The field splits. The field splits.
You cannot ask a safety to cover the post and the 7. You can't. That's 2 different fucking things. You can't. You either inside leverage, stopping the post, and there's someone else that's going to make the quarterback put some air under it, or you're going to cover the 7 route and you have a middle linebacker coming to help you with that. That's what cover 2 Tampa is. When you have Brooks going down, opening up to the quarterback or to the passing strength to cover that, and everybody pushes.
Well, what we're saying is they didn't push. I mean, if that's
we don't know if that was if they even have a push call, right? We don't even know that. That's the thing.
So on the left, on the right side of the field, right? We had the curl, right, with Diablo. Then we had the post, which is where Abram was at. And then we had
the curl is not even. They're not throwing the curl at all. They're not. Okay. That is not even. That's just a fucking distraction for number 5 to sit and to hold his attention.
That's why number 35 should have picked up the running back coming on the outside, right? Look, here's my problem.
Where was Abrams' leverage, though, Dirty? Where was Abrams' leverage? We don't know what he was told.
I get it, but if you're in cover 2, you already know what your leverage is. You got deep seconds. You split the field in half.
Yeah, but so let's say it's in the field. Let me ask you this. So let's say it's in the field. Let's say it's in the field, okay?
Good.
Let me draw it.
So we're asking Abram to cover the post of the 7. This the same guy that's going to run that.
Depending on
same receiver.
You can't ask a safety to cover both those routes. It's either one or the other.
I'm just asking
depending on where his help is. Is the cornerback? How can I? All right. So let me ask you this. Here we go. This is perfect right here. Let's go with a.
Because he has help if there's
let me take a piss real quick. Hold on.
All right.
So while we're waiting on Stu, here's my biggest problem, bro. I am so sick of motherfuckers on this team not playing with a high football IQ.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You're right.
Football IQ would have told him to be on the outside.
But Dirty, that's what happens when we get players off the practice squad and we throw them into starting roles.
Well, no, you know what, guys? What I'm telling you, it's not the players. You know who it is.
In this instance, I can't see it being.
Let me ask you this, dude, because I'm a little ignorant on offensive play calling. Because I'm not.
It's the coach, man. The coach should have these guys fucking knowing this shit, dude.
Let me ask you this, dude.
The coach should have a built-in cover 2 in the red. Like again, if I pull out my thing, we have cover 2 in the field. We have cover 2 when they're coming out of their area. We have cover 2 when we're in the red zone. And it's a little bit different. And there's adjustments that you should make. That's the defensive coordinator, bro. So that's the D coordinator talking about in practice going, hey, guys, if we're in cover 2, I know our rules. But if they have fucking 3 guys to the boundary, we need to push that shit. And the fucking D tackle who's dropping and the middle linebacker who's dropping, you guys open up to the fucking whatever way that running back goes. So the backside safety knows it plays away from me. I'm moving inside. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody should fucking push whatever way that running back goes because that's where the passing strength is. That's the D coordinator, man. And it doesn't look like there's I don't see any like pre-snap communication going on worth of fucking shit out there. Do you guys? I don't know.
Not really.
There should be communication. There should be guys signaling to each other. There should be fucking like I don't see any of that.
As a professional, you should have somewhat of a decent football IQ, right? You should have somewhat of a decent football IQ.
You should.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You've been playing this game for a very long time. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? And you're at a professional level. So for me, I don't cut any professionals a break. You're a pro. And in this instance, I don't care what the play was called. You were given options and you failed to pick the right option. Everybody else picked up man, and you were the only one.
Dirty in cover two in the field. How do we play this?
Well, I wanted to ask you about 35. I mean, not 35. Abrams, real quick. So
we'll go here 35, and we'll go 24.
No, what I was going to ask though, because I'm ignorant with offense, right? So is the post and the 7 just the 7 is a reverse post, the inside instead of the outside? Right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, so then if Abrams just stuck with that guy, right? Just stuck with that guy, wouldn't that just work?
A 7 route, they used to call it a flag.
Yeah.
Like go toward they used to call the end zone markers flags. So you're going towards the corner of the end zone flag, and a post you're going towards the goal post, the middle, the middle of the field goal post. So
in that instance right there,
24
before the ball is even snapped, me and if I'm the safety, me and my corner are talking before the ball is even snapped. I see the line
inside.
If it's a cover two,
we got 3 receivers, right?
Oh, I didn't even see the third receiver. I thought it was just
let's just say, no. This is not the play. I'm saying in cover 2, what's the safety supposed to do?
Pray. No, he's supposed to take the guy out.
Which one? Here?
The other way.
Well, Merrick has the 7. Merrick has the 7.
He'll have coming down.
Wait.
Who has the flat? Who has the flat?
Hold on.
35.
Hold on.
All right. So who has this guy?
Abram, post.
24.
Who has this guy?
Merrick, 25.
God damn it! I feel like you're doing a Jedi.
No.
52. Perryman.
No.
Perryman. 52.
Listen.
Let me draw the other side of it. Let me draw the other side of it.
I'm a
defensive
tackle.
You threw up 3 wide receivers. Is that 3 wide receivers or that's just routes?
Yeah, no, 3 wide receivers. 3 wide receivers. Or let's say it's a tight end. Hold on, a tight end. Let's go a slot. Let's go a Z. So we have the hook. We have the 7 on the backside. Let's say that we have just an X receiver. Okay, we have a quarterback. 1, 2, 3, and let's just put the running back on the left side here, and run here. All right, who's got what here?
Oh Jesus!
Hold on, I'm on a lag. I don't see it.
That's 25. The safety back there.
Hold on, let me draw the guys up though, so you guys know who's who here.
Oh, thank God.
So we have
that would have helped, Stu.
25. Hold on. 25.
You're welcome.
24. 35. All right, here we go. Who's got what here?
Hold on.
All
Let
right,
me
Merrick.
take a look
Merrick
at this
has the
real quick.
Merrick has the 7.
Hold on. Hold
Go
on.
ahead. I'll let
Hold
Dirty go
on.
first. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me take a look at this. Right.
Cover
So-
two. Cover two.
We're in cover 2, right? So we have Hayward on the outside, right?
That's a safety killer
I see.
right
Is
there.
that a halfback?
29.
Is that a halfback coming out? 29. That's got a halfback coming out. Is that
Yep.
correct?
To the flat. To the flat. Yes, sir.
All right. So what do I have running the post? What do I have running the post right there? Well,
That's a tight
what is
end.
that? That's a tight end running the
That's a tight
running
end.
the out.
Right here. That's a,
Okay.
No,
For
over here. That's a
25.
receiver. That's the X.
That's a
receiver.
wide receiver.
He's by himself. That's a wide
Okay,
receiver.
that's next. Okay, there you
It's
go.
11
I couldn't see
personnel.
it.
It's 11. It's
All
11
right.
personnel.
I got the X. Okay, and then that's the Y, and the Y is running the inside post.
That's the tight end.
Correct.
Yep. He's running right.
All right,
He's
that's
running
a
right
tight end.
between the hashes. Right to the.
Okay,
right
so
to
that's
the
the tight
fucking
end.
post. That's tight
All
end.
right, cool deal. All right, and then what do we have? What do we have running the outpost? What do we have running the corner? What's that running the corner?
Over here.
Slot receiver.
That's the slot.
That's a
That's the
okay.
slot.
And
And
we
this
have
is
the
the
Z
Z.
running the curl.
Yep.
We have the
Yep.
Z running the curl. Okay. Do
Yep.
I have any linebackers out here?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see any linebackers. Do I have any
I feel like-
linebackers out here?
Can I buy a
So we have,
vowel?
let's do this. Let's go. So we have 52, and let's go 5. Who would be the nickel back? 39.
Yeah.
39.
All right. So here we go. So we got.
So we're
39.
playing a cover 2 nickel.
Cover
We're
2.
playing a cover 2 nickel. All right.
Yep.
We're 2 nickel. Okay. Now, this is doable. This is extremely doable in a cover 2, right? Because, in all honesty, if I come to the line and this is what I see, I'm liable to change it into man. But if I run a cover 2, let's just say I run a cover 2.
We're staying with
35
cover
is
2, Dirty. Don't fucking switch it
And
to
we're
man,
cover 2.
motherfucker.
I'm
All
not,
right.
but I'm saying, and we're
God
staying in
damn.
cover 2. 35?
Motherfucker. Yes. Hold on.
I'm a football mind, Stu, just like you. I just didn't make it to the NFL. 35 is dropping back and taking that deep post corner, right? I'm gonna leave 24 right there in the middle of the
So
field.
he's coming here.
35 is going there. That's where 35 should be going, right? 39 is dropping down on that hook. 39 should drop down on that hook right there. You know what I mean? I trust that he can make that. Number
Okay.
5 is running with that. Number 5 is running with that post to the middle of the field, and then he's going to drop
Okay.
off and let number 24 take over from there. 52 should shoot to the outside with that running back. 29 can stay
Okay.
home, or he can play. He can actually play 1 or 2 because he has a back man on number 25. So number 25 can play over the top, which is going to make it a very hard throw for the quarterback if he sees 29 underneath. 52 can get to the outside, but 29 can also step up and make that play as well. So
just now, you know whose position this was right here that you just talked about? What did this guy have that you said?
what did who have? 39?
39. What did he have?
The curl.
39 had the drop down corner.
The what?
He had that curl right there. He had that curl right
Okay.
there. You know what I mean?
So
39 has that curl.
What's the difference between that curl? Let's switch this. Let's run here and run the running back. God damn it! I don't want to fucking confuse. What's the difference? So 39 has the curl, which is the flat, and you said that 35 has, right?
He has that post corner. Number 30, 35 has
Just a
post
corner, right? So
Yeah.
let's switch out 39 with number 5. Let's put instead of the flat, because it doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter if it's a curl, if it's an out route. That flat is the whoever has the flat area, right? So what's the difference between that play we just had where 35 got deep to cover that 7, which you just said, and number 5 having the flat, which would in this play would be the hook.
We weren't in the
What's
nickel.
the difference?
We weren't in the nickel, and we had all the coverage in the world on that side.
But
You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. You can substitute nickel with Sam. You can substitute Will with dime. You can substitute corner with. Well, you can't substitute corner with anybody. But there's no difference. It's when in zone you're covering areas, right? There's no difference between flat, either the curl, or a running back coming out that exact area. You said 35 has the 7, which 35 took in the red zone. 24 is playing here, right? You had 52 coming up the middle here. So you're that's what they played. Does that make sense, guys, or no?
Yeah. I was gonna say so check it out. 5 is gonna have the inside post. 24,
not in cover 2 unless you're covering Tampa 2. Tampa 2, the Mike linebacker carries the middle seam player. Then the safeties can get wider. That's what cover 2 Tampa is. If you're playing cover 2 Tampa, the safeties take the outside 7 routes. The corners sit hard because you know you have a linebacker like fucking Derek Brooks running down the middle of the field to cover that seam.
Okay.
Fucking Derek Brooks.
Otherwise, cover 2, those linebackers stop because they have anything in that intermediate area. They don't cover past 12 to 13 yards. They're not supposed to anyways. They have the what do they call it? Not curl, like the hook drops. They have the hook drops, which is anywhere between 8 to 13 yards. After that, they let that shit go.
All right, I was gonna finish the whole cardboard, but I'm not going to no more. I was wrong on the 5, so.
What'd you say?
I was gonna finish the whole card, but I was wrong on the first one, so I'm not even gonna finish it.
No, but that's the thing, dude. You can always come up with like, well, what about like you have to like, and that always drove us nuts as players. It's like, coach, can we just pick a rule and run with it? Because you can go, well, what if this? What if this guy does this? And it's like, well, fuck, now we're covering ghosts. And when you start doing that shit, is when you get beat. Like sometimes you just, coach, like if we're playing cover 2 in the red zone, man, if they run this and they're flooding the zone, that corner's kind of fucked because unless the safety jumps outside, he's got to take the 7 route deep. Otherwise, that linebacker needs to push to cover the flat. He can't cover both. Anyways, yeah.
Right.
So
and
then
dude, think about that.
Should get Bradley Quinn. From the Cowboys.
Hey, that's one fucking play, dude. That's just one play in a game, and we've been talking about it for what now? An hour?
Yep.
Yeah. So think about it, dude. Like, you can sit there and like you can see how shit can get fucking complicated, man.
This is why I'm glad I played DT.
Well, those guys, they're on there. Okay.
So this is the lineup, right?
That was the touchdown. Yes.
What was that? So
somebody's self.
right. So that's how it's lined. That's how it's lined up, right? That's exactly what I'm looking at on the chart, right? So that means that's telling me that Jonathan Abram, he's playing up close, right? He's playing close, right? And as the play develops, it starts to slide back a little bit, right?
Yep.
So,
yep.
He's deep, right? So when I'm looking at this, and I'm trying to break it down frame by frame, which is not the easiest thing in the
I
world
know
to do.
it's hard. It's fucking hard. I
It,
know.
it's kind of hard, but
You can't stop it. I
I'm
know.
just looking at it. So what I was able to stop it on is this, which should be a nice, cool breakdown of what you know what I mean. We're technically looking at this point, right?
Mhm.
That's the running back coming out of the backfield,
Yep.
which is slightly hidden. He's slightly hidden, so I'll give him that. You know what I mean? He is slightly hidden, but if I'm looking at this, and I'm just being serious, if I'm looking at this play, right, and I'm watching it, I technically, as a corner, I don't want to get any deeper than the end zone from the 6 yard line. Like, and actually, they're not even on the 6; they're on the 4. They're on the 4
You
yard
know
line.
what? Did he play too deep? Probably. Yeah. He's probably a little too deep. But
He has a
again,
self.
if he's but you don't know. I mean, maybe during the week he knew in this formation that he had a linebacker shooting to the flat. So he's going to get deeper, knowing that, well, shit, I don't have to worry about the underneath shit. I'm going to worry about the 7 route. We don't know. We don't know what they talked about before.
So look at this right here, Stu. As a former player, just based on your football IQ, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you? He's not taking the man going deep. He's committing to the man that's going inside to where he has help.
No. He's opening up and creating vision, and he's doing what your technique in cover 2 is supposed to be. That's what you're supposed to do in cover 2. You're supposed to force your receiver in, open up, and get depth.
But my question is, you have a wide receiver running into 2 defenders. Why would you concern yourself about that?
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so look at number 5. Look at number 5. Hold that back up. Hold that back up.
Yeah.
So look at number 5. I didn't look correctly. I see number 92's back, right?
That's
And
52.
I can see no, that's 92. 52 is in the end zone.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I have 2 guys coming to me. Why in the fuck am I sitting there guarding him? He's coming into 2 guys that are my buddies. I need to get fucking wide.
Diablo looks like he's lost in the sauce
Yeah,
right there.
hey, now that I look at it, they should have the linebackers should have jumped to the right, like how you were saying. They should have all pushed to the right.
No, they are. They're all going to the left.
Yeah.
They're left. Sorry, the defense is left.
No, the offense is right. Yeah, the offense is right. Sorry.
You have 92 who can guard that hitch. You have 52 who can guard that hitch. Number 5, get the fuck outside. What are you doing in there?
Well,
no
look at the separation. But look at the separation.
He needs to know that I cannot let the running back outflank me. He can't get wider than me. That's football 101, man. You can't let the number 3 receiver get out wider than you as a linebacker. That's what the linebackers are taught.
Yeah, what I meant was the linebacker should have been pushing to the right for the right of the offense where the running back is, because he's wide open, and that's what 92 is running towards now, because he sees that. And
they have anything coming back this way. So there's no reason, if that guy is doing any inside whatever, you let him go, and you see a guy coming to the flat, you attack it right fucking now. That's your fucking shit. Let the deep shit be handled by the cornerback and safety.
Look at our linebackers right now, right? I'm not even gonna show you the other side right now. Look at our linebackers, right? The ball is already fucking snapped. The ball has already been snapped. Look, everybody's already moving.
Yeah.
The running back literally straight goes to the outside.
Yeah, they should have shifted over that way.
So fucking number 5, get the fuck wide. He's sitting in there. You don't need to sitting
Yeah,
there.
man, it's got to be coaching, man. At the end, I think that's what it is now. Now that I think about it, now that
But
we
you
broke
know
it
what
down,
though? The coaches might have went over that, and all 10 guys defense knew it. Besides, and I don't know. I'm just saying. Besides number 5, all of a sudden he's just backing straight up, going, "Oh shit, I'm just right here." And it's like, no, get the fuck out here. Like, what do you? We don't need 3 guys covering that hook. Get the fuck. The running back should not out leverage you. But I don't know what they talked about. They just talk about cover 2 rules. Then the corner should have it. But I mean, if you're a fucking defensive coordinator in NFL, you know that you're playing cover. There should be some fucking, again, caveat to it. Like, listen, guys, we're gonna push. So hey, whatever way that quarterback goes, you go right fucking now. So Abrams jumps outside the 7. You have fucking Moreg jumping inside. If there's a post, you have the D tackle coming in if they fucking hook up on the fucking right above the center. You have the fucking corner going, okay, I know if you're outside, then I'll stay outside too. So if the running back goes outside, I have him. If he does a Norv route where he goes outside and then cuts in, then fucking the linebacker has it. But that's all pre-snap communication. And I don't know what the fucking pre-snap fucking calls were. So there you go.
So,
I don't know.
If that's on coaching, does it fall on
I
defensive
can't-
coordinator or positional coaches? Sorry, Dirty.
Coordinator.
Okay.
So look,
Coordinator.
I'm looking.
Coordinator dictates that. Coordinator dictates that. That'd be like Rob Ryan. Rob Ryan was, hey guys, we're gonna make this adjustment to this. If you see this, this is what's going on, and that we would, because everything changes depending where you're at on the field. Every defense changes. Every call that we have changes a little bit, especially zone.
There's different
especially
variations for everything. Right.
Absolutely.
Here's what puzzles me about this play, right? And I'm just, I know this is just one play in the game, but it was kind of a tall tale of what we have on the outside. That's, you know what I mean? I feel like Faison was pretty much our weakest link on defense. You know what I mean? Like
Probably,
everything
yeah.
that
Probably.
big
Yeah.
stuff that they got was on him, right? But look at this defense that is called. I'm not even quite sure it's a cover 2 anymore. Looking at it after I'm fully watching it develop, I'm not quite sure it's a cover 2 at all, because like you were saying, you have 92 dropping back in coverage, right? And he's covering the middle.
It's called cover 2 with a extra dropper. You know, it's a, you know, because they know they're gonna pass, and they'd rather, instead of, because this guy's been rushing on us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather just make him throw it. Don't send 4, because we did that before and he fucking ran for a first fucking down. So the kid can scramble. So you know what? Let 3 guys rush, make him sit in the pocket, drop an extra defender, have fucking 8 in the passing game, 3 in the run game. He ain't gonna fucking run it, not on fucking 3rd and 6. He's gonna throw the fucking ball.
So my
You know what I
question
mean?
is this. My question is this, Stu. After looking at this, you now know that you have a defensive lineman dropping back into coverage in the middle of the field, and you have a linebacker who looks like he's actually assigned to the middle of the field. So that tells me that your coverage responsibility should have been everything on the outside, which is a running back swinging out.
Number
right?
5 and 35 of everything wide. 35 on that play. 35 has deep outside. Number 5 has deep. Low in outside. So low outside should be 5. Deep outside should be 35.
Who's faster, the defensive back or the linebacker?
Yeah, but that's a running back compared to a receiver running a fucking 7 route.
I know. I'm just. I just don't.
Do you see what I'm saying? No, this is why.
I don't like how it was called.
This is why coaches.
I don't like how it was called.
Sit in fucking meetings for hours. And just
Yeah.
about seriously, this is
call.
exactly what goes on in fucking meetings, right? And then all of a sudden, let's say let's say fucking Dirty's the defensive coordinator, and let's say I'm a position coach, and Dirty just goes, "Fuck you, we're gonna run it this way." It's like, oh, well, all right, well, all right. Well, I don't even know what the fuck I'm even.
And me,
Why the fuck did we just waste fucking an hour and a half? Let's move on to the next play.
Well, it wasn't a waste. You know what I mean? It wasn't a waste.
No.
Explanation.
I'm saying in a.
Oh, in a
I'm
meeting.
not saying now. I'm saying like if you're the D coordinator, I'm a position coach, and we're sitting there going back and forth, and by the end of it, you just go, "Well, fuck you, Stu. I'm the D coordinator. We're gonna run it the way I fucking want." And I go, "Well, all right. Well, then why the fuck did you even ask then? You know, that's how coaches are, though. They're fucking assholes, dude."
I appreciate the input, but let's get to the real problem that we face.
Then I think we should get Dan Quinn. I think we should get Dan Quinn.
It's the same thing as having Gus Bradley.
But maybe the student is better than the teacher.
Here's the
Let's
thing,
talk
guys.
about the shit
I would be able to know. I would be able to know so much more if I was able to like go and watch a practice and sit in a fucking defensive meeting room and actually see what they go over.
They don't allow you guys to do that?
Well, no.
Damn.
A lot of it had to do with COVID too, though. Like the different.
Yeah, the alumni, like only the people that really are there playing and the coaches that are there.
Are around the players. Yeah. Otherwise, we don't. I haven't seen one active coach or active players during the alumni weekend, during the home opener, and during the Kansas City game. I didn't see one. Like I couldn't even go up and say what's up to Greg Olson. You know what I'm saying? Or Taylor Johnson or any of those guys that I know as far as coaches go, because they're like fucking. It's all fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and it all breaks down to communication on that play too. That we were
communication is big.
We went over
we
this
don't,
like
we
for
don't
an
know
hour.
we don't know what their rules were, right? We don't know. I mean, from what I'm looking at, I mean, those fucking guys are pushing. So I'm thinking everybody else should push, but
especially to that side because there wasn't too much going on over here. You had Merrick.
You don't have time. He doesn't have
Merrick
time to look this way and then go back.
You don't need nobody else.
No.
Yo, Stu, I have a question. Do you even think that's a situation that we spent time on in practice going over? I mean, I understand that we're definitely going to have red zone defenses and time dedicated to that, but to that specific situation.
Well, here's the deal. Defensive or teams about every how long? 3 or 4 weeks should self-scout.
Right.
They break down their own film. Go, man, you know what? We play a lot of cover 2 in the red zone when it's a passing situation. So if we see it, we know that teams are going, okay, down, they play cover 2. Let's run a cover 2 beater. So we need to switch it up a little bit.
Got you.
Somebody's YouTube is turned up because it's an echo.
Just what's that?
Somebody's YouTube is turned up because it's an echo.
I shouldn't.
I don't have headphones. I don't think it's me.
I have headphones on too.
It might be dirty.
Yeah,
so even offensively, 3rd and 2, man, we like to run this fucking screen. We ran it way too much, so other teams are looking at us going, dude, these guys like to run this shit. So then, you know what you do? You line up in that same formation on that same down and distance, and you run a play to the other side. Or if it's a run play, you run play action. That's why you always have to be like, you know what? 99% of the time they like to run this, but if they self-scout, you don't want to fucking buy in because just in case they line up thinking that you are looking at that. And dude, it's all fucking mind games, man. It's a fucking
definitely.
Oh,
hey,
dude,
what do you think about this, dude? What do you think? Because we're running a 3-2 right now. What do you think about a 3-4 instead?
They only base.
I mean, you got to have the right linebackers on the outside, man, because they have to be able to cover. You know, those guys have to be able to cover some fucking tight ends and shit, you know?
And we got them too, man. We got Javen White. We got a bunch of coverage linebackers that we're not playing. Diablo, I think, can cover. I just think he needs some more experience. This guy, this is his first year. You know, he's coming out of college. You know, so.
Oh, he's a rookie?
Yes.
Oh. Well, then shit. Don't. I guarantee you he fucked.
That was his
play
first
up
game
there.
of the year, actually. I think.
I guarantee you that was his.
No.
No?
He gave up. Remember that it was a 3rd and 20, and he gave it up the first down.
To Miami?
I believe it was Miami. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Here, hold on one second. I want to check. I had
Or-
some issues
yeah.
with my sump pump. I'll be right back, dude. I just want to make sure it's okay.
Yeah, so this is his second game, man.
Yeah. Second or third or something like that.
Still, that's very little
Oh,
experience in the NFL.
I mean, playing just 2 games in a faster atmosphere is different.
So if we run a 3-4 next year, we should not be playing KJ Wright and people like that are slow. You know.
Well, I don't think KJ Wright would be on the team next year
Yeah.
because I think he signed for a 1-year deal.
Yeah. Perryman's gonna
Perryman
be with
will
us
be here.
2 years.
Morrow, hopefully he'll be back. I don't know. Well, you got White on the outside. You got Diablo. You could put on the outside.
And those guys are both coverage. You know, they're fast guys.
Coverage, yeah.
And what does Dan Quinn run? He runs a 3-4 or a 3-2?
It's the same thing. It's that Seattle
Yeah.
defense.
No, but I mean, yeah, we run 3, but we also run 2. I'm saying, does he also run 2 or does he run 4 as well?
I think he runs 2.
Okay. Because I thought we only ran 2 because he was in LA and we didn't run 2 because of the Chiefs. And so that's what I thought. And Dan Quinn is, he's in a different conference and all that, so he doesn't.
I mean, I'm sure he's more lenient on stuff because he does blitz a little bit more than Bradley does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he changes a lot more things up than what Bradley does.
What does
know.
Dan Quinn's adjustments look like? Because
I haven't watched
That's
too many
the problem.
Cowboys games, to be honest with you.
that's the problem we have with Gus Bradley is that the lack of adjusting. You know what I mean? We like the scheme, but it's just like in the first quarter it worked. In the second quarter it worked.
Dude,
the third quarter we're figuring
you
out. In
have
the
to-
fourth quarter we're done.
You have to have adjustments to every defense that you have, depending on what team you're playing that week, and depending on what situation, depending on the formation or emotion, you should always have like an adjustment to it. Unless you're just some badass, cold ass motherfuckers that don't have to adjust to shit and you can just run what your defense is and doesn't give a fuck about the offense, which that's the dream story of a defense is to be able to just line up and play. But
Right.
you have to make adjustments, dude. You have to have checks and you have to have communication. And I just don't see the fucking communication.
Yeah.
And again, man, I'm not, when I played, man, I'm not saying that we're fucking by any means fucking, just straight killers, but we talked every play. We were like, you should be able to see guys like talking to each other.
Well, you had a top 5 defense too when you were there. So
I mean, do
Who
you
came
guys
up at the
see
corner for
like
Woodson?
guys like
No.
pointing, calling out like,
None of that.
man.
it looks like they just think they know what they're doing and that's it.
I mean, you should have linebackers tapping D tackles and moving guys, and you should have safeties coming down and doing push doing this stuff, or
Yeah.
safeties talking to corners, hey, lock, or in and out combo or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, Dirty.
What was Dirty doing? Was he doing?
Oh, I was
Hold
just-
on a second.
Oh, I thought he
I
was,
was just-
flipping us off.
No, I wasn't flipping nobody off. Not at all.
No,
What
he
I
said
was-
hold on a second. No, he said hold on a second. Is what he was saying.
What I
Hold on,
was,
right?
yeah, I was trying to get something in. What I was saying was the key to any good relationship is communication.
Bingo.
When you're on
Bad.
when you're on the football field, you're in a fucking relationship, bro. I'm sorry. That man, that man next to you is the man that can keep you walking, or the man that can get you set up to be fucking paralyzed. That's how I play the game. And it is a fucking relationship. That is my brother. And if anybody knows, if of intelligence that your brother is related to you, right? So that is a fucking relationship, and you need to communicate. Without the communication, the relationship goes nowhere.
Yep.
I know this. Every play, whether it was the most basic call, we always just looked at each other going, just to fucking make sure everyone, like, just a quick look. It'd be like a thumbs up or just something like, we're good. Like, okay, all right, we can go here now. Like, especially with the back four, and then as you got more involved, all of a sudden, Kirk Morrison would look back and, hey, tap, or not even look back, but just give a tap or a signal, knowing that, okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, because I saw Morrison
Not all
always do,
angels
like
have-
pat. I always saw Morrison pat a lot. I did see Morrison pat a lot.
Oh man, and here's the thing. I know this as a quarterback, when he's coming up to the line of scrimmage and he's looking and motherfuckers are just,
Yep.
dude, like you want to be, hey, check it, hey, check why, hey, Z close, watch the over, hey, check, I've said this before.
Yep.
Hey, watch the screen, 3rd and 8, hey, look at 85, and all you're doing is just calling some shit out, but also they're gonna go, fuck,
They figured us out. Yep, they figured us out.
and wasted timeouts, or all of a sudden check it out of a play to check into something else, like just to make that quarterback think about some shit.
15 minutes for what? Dude, you really could not say that?
Before I go to bed.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I gotta
like
take
it.
the kids to school in the morning.
Fourth quarter.
I gotta
Fourth quarter.
I got daddy daycare in the morning. So with these last 15 minutes, I know we've been talking about this one shit ass defensive play, which is fine by me, because in all honesty, all we ever do is get on this fucking shit and rag on fucking DC
All
And
day long.
that we did not fucking do that tonight. Let's point out some shit that we can fix. That's the thing. Everybody gets out and they fucking rag, but nobody wants to talk about what can we fix aside from a few individuals, like, Graf got good heart. I know he just heartbroken. So I dismiss everything that Graf say bad about the Raiders because he just heartbroken. But some of these other people, like Ray the Tape, he breaks the shit. You know what I mean? Tape don't lie. They break this shit down. They focus on things that can be fixed.
The
Sanjeev
eye
is another.
in the sky don't lie, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So,
You can't
Yeah.
hide from that.
I
motherfucker.
I like when we can talk about how can we
Yes,
fix
sir.
something.
That 2004 Raider defense.
Dude, Dirty, you had me fucking having flashbacks of fucking defensive meet rooms and shit just now, man. Fucking sitting back with fucking
Yeah, that was a great segment right there. That was
sitting
good
back
stuff.
with Namdi and Fabian and Ronaldo Hill, like, what the fuck is Rob Ryan talking about up there? Like, what the shit? What the fuck are you doing over here, man? And Rob Ryan's like, what the fuck are those guys talking about back there? Like, Jesus Christ, guys, like, let's go.
As a coach, I go through this a lot. You know what I mean? I go through this a lot as a coach, but when it's with players, I tell them, I'm the coach. Do what I ask you to do.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
You want to be on the field, do what I ask you to do. You know what I mean? Do what I ask you to do, but also play with an IQ. You know what I mean? Play how I'm teaching you to play, which is to read the field. I'm teaching you how to read the field. I'm giving you all the clues. I'm giving you tapes. I'm literally setting tapes up for you to watch these players. I'm giving you his tall tale on what Rowdy's.
That's the definition of a good coach right there, Dirty, is because there's so much shit, right, that you can fucking focus on. A good coach takes all that shit, narrows it down to about 7 or 8 different things. And if that shit comes up, we're going to capitalize on it. Otherwise, we play our technique, we communicate. And I know this, when I was at Purdue, Brock Spack was my D coordinator, who's the head coach at Illinois State now, who's the winningest coach at Illinois State, who brought me out of Michigan to come to Purdue. We never, like, when he made a call, we're like, he's calling this play because this is the best defense that we can be in. We just trusted in him. So a lot of times a coach, you could have 10 different plays that could all work. If the players don't believe it's going to work, it won't work. But if they believe in that coach and go, shit, let's go. This is the best play. This is the best defense that we can fucking be in. Let's rock and roll. This is the best game plan that we can have for this fucking game. But as soon as the players start questioning the coaches, you can. And when I mean questioning, I don't mean during the week going, hey, coach, instead of maybe doing this, can we? It's during the game going, man, this fucking shit ain't gonna fucking work. Why the fuck are we running this shit? Then you're fucked, dude. A good coach convinces players to buy into his fucking system, whatever the fuck it is. And as a coach, you have to have confidence in your ability saying, fuck, I studied. I watched what they do. I know what players that we have. This is the best situation that we can fucking be in. Let's roll with it. Right, Dirty?
Yeah. I line players up for success, bro. For real,
Bingo.
bro. I line players up for success.
And they believe that that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Those players are going to go, shit, if Dirty called this play and I'm in this position, well, shit, that must be the best position that we can be in for this fucking situation. But I've been on some teams where I'm going, man, I'm about to get fucked, dude. This is not where I want to be at right now. And guess what would happen? I'd get fucked. But every time I believe, like, this is the play that's going to get me a fucking interception or a tackle for loss or a fucking fumble or whatever, it seemed to happen where that shit would happen. But you got to believe in what the coach is calling.
That's
so in
true.
Oakland, in 05 and 06, when Clayton Lopez was there, when Rob Ryan was there, when Chuck Pagano was there, Willie Brown was there, fucking Pat Jones was there, fucking on defense, man, Wink Martindale. Shit, we're like, fuck, let's roll. Like, we didn't have a whole lot of calls, man. We really didn't. But we had adjustments to those calls depending on what team we were playing. You have to have those. Like, again, this past week, cover two. Everyone runs cover two, but if we're in the red zone, it switches a little bit now, especially if they have fucking formation to the boundary. Like, let's make this adjustment.
You
But
guys
no
had
one's
excellent
talking
coaching. You
I
guys
don't
had
run no
excellent
coverage.
coaching on that team.
I don't run no
Defensively.
cover two inside of 8 yards. I don't run no cover two. It is man up. Everybody has a fucking.
I was going to say two. I was going
I
to say
think
two
man
man
defense.
or man. I mean, if you know it's a passing situation, though, you're not going to run 8 in the box, are you?
No.
Dirty.
No.
Yeah, you'd play like a cover two. Like I'm trying to think in cover two man, that plays fucking null and void. To be honest with you, that play we were just looking over.
8 yards. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I don't run a cover two inside of 8 yards. I'm a defensive
I don't like it
coach
either.
that,
I don't like it either. It's
and I don't give no cushion inside of 8 yards either. My defensive backs are on the line.
come up and press.
They're literally on the line. They're pressing hard. Like I don't even give a 2 yard space, Stu. My defensive backs are not allowed to give up no fucking yardage inside of 8 yards at all.
See, that
As
noise.
soon as that ball is snapped, the wide receivers are being contacted. Soon as the ball is snapped, they are being taken out of the plays. You can only run on us on inside of 8 yards. You cannot.
Because you know
throw
what?
the ball.
The quarterback's looking, and when he sees that guy pressed on the line, he's gone. He's not in my fucking. He's not in my progression. He's gone. He's gone. And in the red zone, you only have probably one or two receivers you're looking at. After that, you're going to try to run, scramble, or throw it out of bounds and kick a field goal.
Yes, I have my defensive backs put a hand on them because that's 2 seconds that quarterback needs that they don't have anymore.
And
Yep.
he's getting rid of it. He's getting rid of that motherfucker, or taking the sack,
Mm-hmm.
or throwing a pick. I mean, and 3 out of
Which
the 4
happens-
of those were all good for defense.
Which
Which
happens
we
a
don't
lot.
do a lot. We don't do press.
Yeah.
Ever.
Hey, I didn't know you were a coach, Dirty.
We allow people to have this cushion, and it's
I don't
On
understand
3rd and
that
3,
either,
we're playing
Terrence.
5 yards off. What the
I know.
fuck is that?
Dude.
here I'm going, move up.
I mean, my
We
4-year-old
said-
granddaughter
we
could
said-
figure out that ain't gonna get it done.
Raider M, I've
We
been
said-
saying that all season, dude. I don't get it, man. It's 3rd and 2, and they're fucking every DB's fucking corners are sitting at 8 yards, and the middle of the
Yeah.
field is at like 20. I'm like, Jesus Christ! But maybe that's what they're taught. Maybe that's what the coach is telling them, which I'm assuming it probably is.
But
But
why would you tell them that, dude?
Right,
That doesn't make
right.
any sense at all. Like that's
Hey,
why
listen.
I say I like watching high school football, because that is high school football is probably the most exciting football being played, man. Because
they
these
High
are
school
all
and college
players
are
that are-
definitely. I love high school and college by far more than NFL. I mean, I'm getting back into NFL now, but dude, we don't get paid the
And I-
big bucks, man. That's why we don't know. That's why we're
Stu, I'd
questioning
rather-
everything. We don't know.
I like watching JC football. You know what I mean? Junior college. I like watching them. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I'm driving and I ain't got shit to do and I drive by a field that's got a Pop Warner game, I'm liable to pull in the parking lot and watch the fucking game.
See, I would do that, but I'd end up probably fighting a fucking coach for doing some dumbass fucking shit, and I'd be like, this motherfucker's trying to win a goddamn championship and making these fucking. So I know I'd love to be able to do that. I would, but I
You
just
have
know
to
I'd be like,
separate yourself.
or
You gotta separate yourself.
have him yell at a fucking kid for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like I would just. Ugh.
That's why I
Yeah.
would not be a good coach.
Yeah,
Why? Because you get too mad.
Yeah.
That's good. You know that then.
I get asked to come in and play, do coaching and all that. I'm like, no, because if you do something wrong, I would tell you to fucking run and don't come back.
Hey,
We're
but
old school.
hey, but I tried to keep up with you and Dirty with that play right there. But you guys are both coaches. I haven't played in 16 years Pop Warner High School. That was all the experience I had playing cornerback. So, you know.
Well, you know what was awesome about that though, that I enjoyed it was it gave you guys an insight into like
Yeah.
a defensive meeting. Like that's literally like how like, well, what about this? Yeah, but what about this? Or and that. And it's like, fuck, man, can we just like we could sit here all fucking day, but that's how it gets crazy.
That's
dude.
how
Like
quick it gets too.
that's what most of our time is spent on.
And that's
Sit in
just
a
one
room,
play.
One like, listen, we would be like this, like, can you hit next, please? Can we get the next fucking play, please? Because it is rewind. You're like, oh my god, fuck, and then some dumbass rookie would ask a question. We're like, shut the fuck. You're not even out there, you dumbass motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, you're sitting
On
on
to the
the
next
bench.
goddamn fucking play.
But then again, we circle back around to the coach.
Hold on.
So it's like Desmond Trufant. Oh,
Go ahead, so I'm finished.
it circles back around to the coach, because if Desmond Trufant, who has more experience, played what 35 was playing face on, that would have been different.
Yeah,
I
you're
want
right.
you guys, and I know Dirty's ready to go, but as much as I want you guys to hold players accountable, hold them fucking coaches accountable, dude. Like, if you see the same mistakes, I gotta believe the coach is telling that fucking guy what he should be doing. The guy's just not getting it. But at the same time, I gotta believe that the player, maybe the coach has got to be fucking like, dude, this is what we want. But I guess if you don't have enough guys around, like you just got to stick with a guy knowing like, hey man, he's gonna fuck up on this once in a while, and we just know like that's what this guy does. I mean,
And they
I
are
don't know.
thin. They are thin in that
You
area.
you have no idea until you sit during a whole week of practice and know what their game plan is. And after that,
See, so
I'm done. Dirty. I appreciate it very much. You're fucking awesome.
Thank you,
Sultan,
Stu.
you know that. Terrence M. Dude, that was awesome, man. I like doing that. That brought back some fucking good
I
shit.
kind of want to
And
get
maybe
back out there and
hey,
play.
maybe I'm fucking full of shit. I don't know.
Wow.
Fuck.
I mean,
well, what I was gonna say was, look, a lot of fans don't understand that game planning is a very fucking hard thing to do, right?
It's
It
very hard.
requires hours of me sitting and watching
Yep.
film on
Yep.
other teams.
Away from your family.
Yeah, I'm away from my family. I'm away from my friends, which I don't know. Friends, okay, cool, whatever.
Right.
But you know, for the most part, like it's a lot that goes into watching because I'm watching the same play maybe 100 times. You know what I mean? And every time I watch that play, I see something new. I see something I didn't see before. You know what I mean?
But
and I
then-
got to go back, reevaluate. I can get all the way to the 20th time and throw everything out the fucking window because I didn't see this one thing, and now I got to go back and reevaluate everything that I just fucking put together.
So
Like
hey,
very
Dirty.
fucking
Highlight
hard.
Michaels.
hey, so Dirty, think about putting in the 85% of your game plan after party on Stu's page. All right. Think about putting all that work in, Dirty. Time away from your kids, watching film, and then all of a sudden having someone come in and go, nope, change that, do this, we ain't gonna do that, we're gonna change that, like, or have players not even fucking look at it.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like going, fuck, like,
Some guys are like that, man.
it's like,
Oh,
do
yeah.
you want to lose?
and you're going,
You know what's
but
funny?
you can't.
My players are quizzed every day before every
They
day
should be.
before the game day. They're
That's how my
They
quizzed.
should be.
do it.
That's
They're-
what
they're
Belichick
giving-
does. That's what fucking
they're
Belichick
giving
does.
a-
Dude, trust me, those guys know their shit.
They're
You know what
giving a
drives me
blank
nuts
notebook.
too?
Look, they're giving 5 pages blank, right? And they're told to write out the first 10 plays that are scripted for defense. If any of that is wrong, you will not fucking start for me.
Yep, that's how our coach did it.
Yeah, you got to know your
You
shit.
have
What drives me
Accountability.
crazy is that Bradley was so
Accountability.
aggressive back then. He used to yell at his players like crazy. You know what I mean? And I don't see him do that on the sideline anymore.
Who?
You know,
What? Who?
Gus Bradley, he used to yell at his players like crazy. And I don't see him
I don't
do
think.
that. anymore.
I'm not sure if you can anymore, man.
Yeah. And you're required to know everybody else's position spot where they're
Because I would bench whoever doesn't want to study, like bench him immediately.
But you know what? The guy behind him, who are you going to put in? Like, this guy might know what he's doing, but shit, he's going to get fucking roasted though. Like, it's like, fuck. This. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the
you gonna see
fucking.
the whole game. I just said you ain't gonna start. I might sit you the first quarter, but I
Maybe
don't.
put some
I
fire
really don't
under your
care
ass.
because I feel like
But what?
I feel like-
What if that first quarter though you go down by 21 points?
well, the way I feel, and this is just how I feel.
And the head coach is going, "What the fuck, man? What's going on,
This is
Dirty?"
just how I feel. This is just how I feel, and I've been proven to be right. My second and third string are just as good as my first string. And all you got to do is feed them confidence. Don't tear them apart. They're already not starting, so they're lacking a slight little confidence because my players go out and give me everything they fucking got because I'm a cool ass fucking coach, right?
I know,
Like,
but
my
still,
players-
but Dirty. Sometimes, even though they give you all you want, though, sometimes they're just not athletically able to do it though. You
You know
know,
what's crazy though? Like for example, 35, his backup has more experience than he does. Trufant.
So
That's
let me-
Trufant.
let me finish with Stu shit real quick.
That's
real
true.
quick. So Stu, I coach defensive backs, right? I coach corners and safeties. That's my position that I'm responsible for on the field, right? If you're not athletic, you cannot fucking play for me. The defense that we run, if you are not athletic, you cannot play defensive back for us. It is not going to happen. I'm sorry. You can have the highest football IQ in the fucking world, but if you are not athletic, you cannot play defensive back for us. Go play on the offensive side of the ball, because my defensive backs are fast and they're physical. And if you're not fast and you're not physical, you will not play for me. I'm sorry.
but
That's just,
obviously there's a drop off between the number 1, the number 2, and the number 3, right?
yeah.
So sometimes it's like, man, like I know this guy's kind of fucking bullshit right now, but his backup, like, he just ain't ready for that shit. You know, he might know everything, but he's not gonna get in there and fucking put the work in like I know this guy's gonna do. So it's like, what the fuck do I do?
Well, we only carry 4 corners and four safeties. That's it. We carry 4 corners and 4 safeties.
Hey, Guerrero,
Okay.
whatever you want to call your name. We're not even talking about that right now, clown.
So it's
Guerrero is a troll.
in most teams, like you were saying, Stu, in most teams, yeah, there's a huge drop off. But because we are limited in the amount of players that we have, and
I
then
got
we
you.
limit the amount of players that we put at that position. You know what I mean? I don't have big of a drop off. Plus, I can concentrate more on 8 kids. And you know what I mean? Teaching
So
8 kids a position.
if it's so close, how do you make the decision on who plays and who doesn't?
I base it off traits sometimes. Sometimes it's a matchup. Say
Yeah.
I have like my best corner is my shortest corner. But I know if I'm playing a wide, because he's 5'9". If I'm playing a wide receiver that's 6'5", I'm sorry, he's not going to get matched up with my the 6'5" wide receiver.
You make
You
it.
know what
Okay, I got you. Yep.
He'll get moved to a slot with a smaller wide receiver. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what a fucking good coach should do. You adjust to who you're playing and with what you got.
Exactly. So I
coaches
know how
don't do that shit, though.
move players to
That's
the
not typical though.
It's not.
Coaches don't do that shit. They fucking wanna. Well, this is what I got. This is what we're gonna do, and this is my defense, and I'm gonna fucking. It's like, dude, can we make some fucking adjustments, man? Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Coach that way.
Fuck.
I don't coach that way. You know, because physical
That's good.
attributes.
That's refreshing.
They play a part.
That's refreshing because
yeah. So it's
it doesn't happen that much. It doesn't.
It doesn't happen that much, but it's worked out pretty good for us. So
You have to adjust your game plan according to the talent you have and the game plan of the team that you're playing. What are your best matchups in that fucking game, right?
Stu, did you play under Chuck Bresnahan at all, or was that all under Ryan?
It was all under Ryan. I know Chuck
Okay.
though. I know Chuck. He's cool as shit. He's. I mean, I met him at a golf outing. I guess he was cool as a guy. I mean,
I used to see him jogging in front of my
Stu,
job all the time. I used to work right there on the Harbor Bay Parkway, right across from the Raiders facility. So I used to go over there and go sit
dude,
in the
I
parking lot.
live. Dude, that's where I lived.
And
I
get
lived
autographs.
right down the Harbor Bay Parkway.
That's a nice area
So
over there.
before we go, in these last 15 minutes, I know I said 15 minutes 30 minutes ago, but in these next 15 minutes, Stu, I had brought this up earlier today. Can't remember whose live I was on, either Captain Jack or I was on Hammer's house. What do you think about the Ryan brothers coming in and taking over the coaching for the Raiders?
You mean Rex and Ron?
They have my vote.
Yes.
Yeah, both of them. Bringing
I
in
like
them,
They have my
bringing
vote.
both.
I know this. I know that they have the mentality that the Raiders fans want. I know that they have the defensively. I don't know offensively with Rex. I only know Rob, but I know the players are gonna love those motherfuckers. They're fucking fun as hell. They're fucking badass, tough motherfuckers. They're not gonna take any shit, and their players will be prepared. Their
My
players
personal
will know.
opinion, I feel like our defense has not been shit since Rob left. I feel like that was our last really, really good defense.
That's fair.
And
That's
that's
fair.
valid as shit. Yep.
That's fair.
And Rex too. He made the Jets a good team offensively.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he did.
Look,
Well, he
they
was-
come from
he
a
was-
football background, bro. That's a football family. Let's not leave out Pops. Yeah,
That shit is
Buddy-
bred to
but-
their
I mean,
bloodline.
Buddy Ryan, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's
that's a
name,
football
I mean,
family.
the name and to be honest with you, if they come in, shit, let's bring Wink Martindale in, the D coordinator of the Ravens, with us too, who was the linebacker coach when I was there for 4 years, dude. Here's the deal, they're gonna fucking know every coach available that's gonna make that organization fucking. Dude, they're badass motherfuckers, dude. They're too tough, big ass. I mean, they don't take no shit, dude. And dude, like, we played for them, man. I mean, we did. We played for them, and we knew what the fuck we were doing.
Look,
We knew what the
let's
fuck
start.
we
Let's
knew
start that
what
right
the
now.
fuck. Dude, that's a good.
Let's
I
spam
never
that
thought
across
about that.
all media.
I never
We
thought of
gonna-
because Rex not coaching, is he? Rex isn't coaching.
He's
is he?
he's an inside linebacker coach for Baltimore, I believe.
No, that's
Or
Rob.
Rob is.
Rex is a
Rex.
commentator at ESPN.
Okay.
Let's go
Bring
get
them
Rex
both
and
in
Rob.
as co-defensive
Put that out
coordinators.
now. What
Hey
happened?
man, I never thought about that, dude. That's. I think it'd be good. I mean, I'm down with that, dude. That's not a badass idea.
Oh, I
Who
wish
started that talk?
Me.
All right, let's go with it then.
Shit, I wish
I
we
like
could make that choice.
They're still young,
I
man.
love that
58
idea.
years old.
I wish we could make that choice.
They're still young, man. 58 years old too. I thought.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this,
Michael,
guys.
Why we just said that we're gonna get Rob? Why would you want Marvin Lewis as for DC? Come on now.
I'm gonna tell you this. This social media stuff, man, carries a lot more weight than you guys fucking think. So, like, if you start saying shit, trust
Yeah.
me, it gains leverage. It gains momentum. It does.
I
People
feel
we'll
see
get
this
it.
shit.
Mark
People watch.
Davis. We'll get
Well,
it.
all of us that have
Somebody-
YouTube channels, let's all make short videos and spam that shit all over YouTube.
Shit, I'm gonna call.
Well,
What is it? What's today? Wednesday?
Hey, cool
I'm
cat.
gonna-
What are you
I'll
talking
call.
about, bro?
I'll
Rex
call Rob
sucks.
Ryan. I'll call Rob Ryan today and tell him that.
Please do that.
I will.
I said
I don't
And-
think Rex sucks, bro. If you can make the Jets good, I don't think you suck.
No shit. Think about who's made the Jets good besides fucking
Cool Kev is like,
Yeah, and the Jets, when he was the man there, he had that defense fucking fantastic. The only problem they had to go face up against Brady and
Well, wasn't Rex the D coordinator in Baltimore when Rob was the D coordinator in Oakland? Or no? Am I mistaken that?
in Baltimore, he was the defensive line coach and defensive coordinator.
Rex Ryan was, not
Yeah.
Rob. Rex, yeah. Dude, they've been around football their entire fucking lives. That's all they fucking do.
plus Rob
I-
loves to blitz.
One quick question for you, Stu.
Let's
Do
go.
you feel
Let's get
like-
him.
Do you feel like the Ryan's
I'm
46
so-
defense would be successful
I'm so-
against today's offenses?
No, well, they don't run enough. They don't run enough. The 46, man, the 46 was when you had fucking, guys like fucking Walter Payton and fucking, Earl
Dickerson
Campbell and fucking
Campbell.
Eric Dickerson and fucking, yeah. I mean, that shit would shut those motherfuckers down, but Barry Sanders and, guys like that. But maybe against Travis Henry, maybe no, not Travis Henry. Is it Travis Henry?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
But teams just don't they don't line up like that anymore, man.
Right,
I mean,
right.
They would just throw a play action over that.
I know this. They will get players. They will draft players. They will go for free agent motherfuckers that will give their fucking heart and soul for the fucking team. I know that. That's the type of
That's what
players
we
they
want.
want.
Yeah.
Tough ass motherfuckers that, you know what? We might have lost that game, but that team's going to be fucking sore as shit tomorrow. And they walked out of here didn't walk, fucking limped out of this motherfucker. I know that.
So let me
They're not
put this
gonna-
out
they're-
there in
they're
the
not gonna
universe.
get these-
Let's
that?
get the Rex brothers. Head coach Rex, defensive coordinator Rob, and then for offensive coordinator Kellen Moore from Dallas Cowboys.
I don't think he's
Well,
going to
I
leave
mean-
Dallas unless it's an upgrade position.
Yeah, I don't see that happening either.
Oh my God.
How long has he been the OC there?
Not long. Not long at all.
2 years, I think. This year and last year.
Uh, 2019 until now.
He's a
19.
former player.
What makes him so great?
He's got innovative play calling in Dallas. Like they use a lot of innovative play calling, new style football. It works. You know what I mean? Even Dak
How
gave
has their
him love for
offense
that.
been the last 3 years?
What you do
Well,
is
Dak was out the whole year last year. So
Dak put up
I don't
crazy
even know
numbers
if
the
that
last
year
few years.
counts.
Yeah, but
Before
here's
Dak
the
got
deal.
hurt, he was leading the league.
But listen.
Yeah.
Is it him or is it fucking Dak?
I mean,
Well,
he
Dak
has
gave him
superstar
love for the
receivers
calls. He
across the
came to the
board.
sideline. He was like, "Yo, those
That's a
play
good
calls are
point.
under fire."
I mean, we don't.
Because that's what he
know.
said. Like he said in the press conference, he went to the sideline
I mean,
and said that the play calling is fire. So
I mean,
that's just what he said.
I don't know. It's just
So-
sometimes it's like fuck. I mean, was fucking Broyles at Baylor that great of a coach, or was it fucking Griffin the third or
RG3.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like fuck, man. I mean, our coach here at Purdue. I mean, when he first got here, we had Rondell fucking Moore, and I'm thinking he's not the great play caller. All he did was take the quarterback and do the fucking little jet sweep pitch to him. The guy ran fucking 90 fucking yards. It wasn't a great play call. We had a great fucking player. So it's sometimes like, is it the chicken or the egg? I don't know. But
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I'm
good.
saying it right now. I'm saying it right now. I want everybody to hear it right now. I'm saying it before the season is even over, before we even get into the off season.
and break Chuck
Louis
Pagano in as our fucking DB coach.
Louis Riddick as the president, Rex Ryan as the head coach, Rob Ryan as the defensive coordinator,
Chuck
Musgrave
Pagano
as the
DB.
offensive coordinator.
Oh,
You know, Musgrave
Charles
as
Woodson as the fucking
coordinator.
cornerbacks coach.
If he wants to coach, I don't think he has any aspiration in coaching. I think
Stu
he's
as a
alcohol.
DB.
Why would he? Why the fuck would you want to? I mean, he's got the best fucking. He gets to go to the games and fucking drink his whiskey and fucking hang
Right,
out.
right.
Like,
Hey,
why the fuck would you
gerbil,
want to
whatever
coach?
you want to call yourself. You were
Hey, Musgrave is in Cal right now, right?
Every
Yeah.
Stu's not trying to coach. Stu's not trying to spend
I'd
that
like to
amount of
scout.
time away from his family.
No, I'd like to be a scout. I'd like to be a scout.
He's in.
That way you get an off season. You know what I
I'd
mean?
like
A
to be-
scout
I'd like
gets
to
an
be a-
off season.
I'd like to be a scout, man. That's one thing that I've always been able to do. Me and my two older brothers, we've always been able to pick out talent within the first 60 seconds of a film, dude. And I've been about
That's one of the things I want to
99%.
get into. That's one of the things I want to do as well. I know talent when I see it. You know what I mean?
It's
And
amazing.
more,
Sometimes
it's more
I'm
than what
going,
you
what the fuck are these guys looking at? Like, what really? This fucking guy over this, like, this guy over here that was a fucking free agent, and you gave all this money to this fucking chump? Like, what the fuck? What are you guys looking at? Like, are you just getting excited because everyone else said one fucking thing and you just jumping shit? I mean, like, fucking do your, like, what are you looking at, man? It drove me nuts. I don't understand.
One thing that pisses me off is the fact that there's two different type of speeds. There's the speed that you normally are,
Yep.
and then there's game speed.
Yep.
Right? And a lot of people are faster in a game than they are running a 40. Me being one of them.
Because they're football
I'm way
players.
faster. I'm way faster in pads playing the game than I am running a straight line from a launching standpoint. You know what I mean? I don't run track. I'm not getting out of the fucking blocks. It's not happening. But if you put me on the field, you're not outrunning me.
See, that's what I always ask this. I said, do you recruit or do you judge a player by his times or by his film? I'm film all day long.
I'm a film guy.
Is this guy a football player? And then you know what? If it comes down to two guys on film that I like, well then maybe I'll go and go, well shit, who's the faster one? Well, I'll take that one. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not just gonna draft the guy out because he's fast. I don't mean fucking shit.
Half the time them
fast guys are some pussies anyways.
Half the time you can throw them numbers out the window because they don't mean shit when they put on pads.
Believe me, I remember that. I remember seeing guys in the locker room when I was a rookie going, God damn, this motherfucker must be up. And they're walking around fucking telling everyone what the fuck, you know, the rookies, hey, rookie, fucking, let me tell you some. And then all of a sudden you get out in the field, disappear. Fucking, they're not even fucking there. Then all of a sudden the motherfucker's making all these plays. You look at him, you're like, that's that motherfucker? Like just looking like an average ass motherfucker, but can play his fucking dick off. Bring Bruckner back. Bruckner. Who's Bruckner?
I think the defensive line and linebackers coach we just had.
He meant to say Buckner. Yeah.
Cool, Kev. Spell check, motherfucker, before you start fucking throwing up fucking shit. All right. Some bitch. God damn it. Well, yeah. Actually, the Saginaw County Sheriff Department, them motherfuckers were like, Stu, we weren't chasing your fucking ass, you dumbass. As soon as you left the party, we stopped even chasing you. I'm like, fuck, I thought you guys were fucking running after me. Hell no.
Hey, Guareb, are you like a fan of Brian Toohey?
Who's Brian Toohey?
A sports conspiracy theorist.
Hey,
he's not.
You know who? Hey, you know who should bring back as the fucking quarterbacks coach? Sopo.
Does he even want to coach?
Quarterbacks coach, dude.
The mic cut off.
Marcus Tuiasosopo would be a badass quarterback coach for us.
Is he good with X and O's or something?
Coordinator right now for I think Rice, but he's been at USC, he's been at Washington. He's a badass motherfucker, dude. He's a badass coach.
I remember
linebacker coach. Remember Ricky Brown? Ricky Brown is the linebacker coach. He's at Boston. He was at Boston College where he went to school. He'd be a badass fucking linebacker. Do it. Yeah, we need to start fucking. I need to start getting a list of shit together, man.
Hey, Stu. So look. Remember, I asked you. I need you to
Willie
sign
Brown
this for me. See,
man,
Willie
I don't
Brown.
want to sign that motherfucker. Fucking Charles Woodson and Willie Brown and
Dirty. I'll sign it for you, bro. I'll sign it for you.
Mark fucking yeah. The fuck you.
That's Mark Davis' signature.
Who's 89?
Shit, I was surprised he fucking.
Who's 89
with you?
James Jones.
Oh, James
Jones.
Hey, Tartan wants to
Derek
know
Carr's rookie year.
Why do they run the?
Oh, I don't know him.
Guareb, I agree.
I know Jim.
I'm a big fan of him.
James Jones?
No, I'm talking to Guareb.
You guys don't know who James Jones is?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
San Jose State receiver.
Oh. You know what I'm saying, bro? You don't know who James Jones is from the Bay?
No, I know who he is. I said
Bay?
Yeah.
I know the fucking cult leader, Jim Jones.
No, James Jones.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, motherfucker. Jim Jones up there fucking
Kool-Aid.
high on fucking whatever the fuck you could even imagine. The motherfucker out there and fucking
He was out
James.
Hey yo, Dre,
Yeah.
Andre Nicotina had that fucking album with the Jim Jones album or whatever. You remember that shit, Dirty?
Huh?
Dre Dog, Andre Nicotina had the Jim Jones album
Yeah.
where he kind of was like had like that persona, like he was kind of like trying to personify the character of Jim Jones or whatever.
Hey, Jim Jones got to start in Indiana. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Are we still talking about the
So-
guy from Frisco?
No, I'm talking
No.
about I'm talking about the
okay.
fucking
The
cult
cult
leader,
leader.
Jim Jones. He
Yeah,
gotta
that's what I
start
meant. The
in-
co-leader from Frisco.
Drink
No.
the Kool-Aid.
Drink the Kool-Aid. You
Kool-Aid.
got to start in Indiana.
He
Okay.
did start in Indiana,
Yeah.
and then he had the church in
Kool-Aid.
San Francisco, and then he went out there
Yeah.
to the Caribbean,
Okay,
Jamestown.
Yeah.
Central America.
He was out there
Yeah,
trying
same
to fuck
guy.
every girl. Yep.
Same guy. Same guy.
Why did they
but
run 40 without
Come on, cool, Kev, bro.
it's been a
Why do
pleasure,
they run the
fellas.
40 without pads?
Yeah.
Um,
It's been real. It's been real.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
Ern, take it easy, brother.
Where the
I
after party
appreciate
at, Stu?
everybody.
my
Oh yeah,
pleasure.
Stu, we going to your
Thanks,
channel
Dirty.
or what?
Love
You're
you,
welcome.
Dirty.
Anytime. Thank
Stu, we
you.
doing an overnighter?
Thank you. Y'all have a great one. You know what I mean? If y'all go over to Stu's, man, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna be asleep. I gotta get up and do the daddy daycare in the morning.
Daddy
And then I
daycare.
come back and catch a nap, and then I'll be up tomorrow ripping and running again with
Ripping and
everybody.
running.
in the afternoon.
So,
Ripping
Dirty.
and running.
Hey, much love, Dirty, bro. I appreciate you having me on again, brother.
So,
Love you, Dirty.
anytime,
Stu,
every time,
salute.
bro. Love y'all.